wonderful. Okay. So, hello, folks. I'm afraid this is a bit of a weird situation. You might notice that I don't have a camera on, as well as have far worse sound quality. I'm currently still traveling back home. I've been in Oxford for the day doing a show, and usually we would start at 7, but we were going to start at 8 because I was doing a show. And then on the way back, the train was delayed by 15 minutes, so I missed my connecting train. And then in Paddington, the Circle line is closed. So I'm now in a taxi on my way home.
This is so weird.
It's bizarre for me as well. Don't worry. I have no idea what people are doing because I haven't got my camera on, or I can't see your faces. But basically, we're gonna wait until past until we actually start because
Okay.
it's been ridiculous.
Most important question: have you eaten yet?
No, I'll order food when I get back.
Can you order now and we'll just talk?
Well, I'll order it, but I can't. If it gets there before I get there, it's going to be.
How should that be? Is it that
Because it lives
quick?
in London and every other building is a fast food place.
All right, fair.
Yeah, it'll be fast. It'll take half an hour for it to get there or whatever, less even.
Okay.
But yeah, so I'm on my way back, and we will be getting set. We also don't have. You may notice that British Bard has run away for a little bit, but he is simply taking a lie down because he needs a little bit more rest than the rest of us. And also, we do not have Elias, Big Fat Socialist, in with us today because he's got previous plans. He kind of had things on, so that's a bit of a shame. I'll be NPCing him for the moment, but we're also just gonna chill out for a little bit and have a bit of a chat, see what the plans are for everyone else.
I'll be right back.
Me.
I have to ask you a quick question. What do you guys think is going to happen? No ideas? No thoughts?
I'm getting drunk.
My character's going to die.
Why? Oh yeah. No, not yet. Not
He's
yet.
probably going to try and kill Edgar first, let's be honest.
Not yet. That's
I
fair,
mean,
honestly. Edgar's done a lot more that could warrant that.
That's fair.
I think mindless violence needs to be more of a thing. These encounters have been far too planned, and Yuri is jonesing for just some like bare knuckle fighting.
Oh yeah. No, I can imagine that. I'm sure there'll be opportunities.
Also, Rob, one of your crew has arrived in chat. Kaylee Danielle. Hello.
Oh, hey, Kayla.
Oh, hello, Kaylee.
Kayla.
Is it not Kaylee?
Is it Kaylee? I don't know. I'm busy.
Right,
I don't know.
I think it's Kaylee
Tonight is
Danielle.
hotter than Zoria. No, nothing is hotter than Zoria. Now her costume is complete. She's got the hand wrap, she's got the coat, the whole shebang. It's all here. I'm so happy. And
you'll have
nothing to be hotter than me right now.
I don't know. You give off the vibe like you're someone I buy narcotics from or something.
By the break, because it's just so warm.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, funny you should say someone to buy narcotics from. I have a new side business.
Hold on. Like, we plead the fifth. What's going on here?
There's a joke out of context. Okay, disclaimer: that is a joke. Tweet.
I may partake of the legal prescribed kind, mostly antibiotics. But
Right.
there is no dealing.
No.
Julius, Sammy, we need to have a conversation about this clear chemistry. Zoria may be a lesbian's wet dream, but I am everyone's wet dream.
Oh dear God. I can't see chat, so I don't know what's going on. But I'm gonna assume the worst in any situation.
It's mostly just a lot of women being very, very supportive of each other.
Oh well, that's nice. I like that.
And a little horny.
Yeah. Also, fun, I'm sure. Lord, no, I'm roasted.
So this next half hour is just us making Gil uncomfortable. So chat.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I am not actually quite as uncomfortable as I sound. I generally.
You do sound a little bit out of your depth at all times. I think it's the Scottish accent.
Oh, maybe potentially. So I'm bloody roasting. I made a big mistake when I was packing up for like the show yesterday. Basically, I forgot to pack any clean clothes for after I had done the show, so everything was completely soaking with sweat. and
Sexy.
I dropped into an Oxfam, like a charity shop, a thrift store, if you will, and just like got myself a Hawaiian shirt and like a pair of jeans. So I'm like,
We want to see that.
Wait,
Please
so
DM
you
in
get
that.
to have the beach episode whilst we're stuck in a cave?
Yep.
look, you'll get a beach episode at some point. Like whether or not it's the type of beach episode
Mm-hmm.
that you
Sharks and
expect, I don't know,
octopuses.
but
we're only on episode 12, Louise.
yeah, nothing much. Like
I am not in a
We've not
rush
even
for
got that
a
far.
beach episode. I'm just saying that the beach episode should be shared.
But you know, technically we had kind of a beach episode, the prequel.
The prequel, yeah. Although
The prequel
God, you
was
did.
not a beach
Yeah.
episode. It
Not
was a sea
us.
episode.
there was a beach.
It kind of you got married on the fucking beach, not as yourself,
I
obviously.
didn't get married, but Anna Maria, the lesbian pirate, got married to a woman she'd only just met.
Just saying, it was a beach.
And it's a happier marriage than any heterosexual.
Jesus, that's a big brush you're painting with there. Good.
So,
R
Gil,
slash
no,
are
brush,
the
it's a
straights
roller.
okay?
Gil, are you wearing the Hawaiian shirt right now?
I am. Hold on. I'll turn on my camera very briefly.
Oh my
So
god,
that-
yes!
I don't want to be
No, don't use
like
the
burning
data.
through my data, but hold on.
Yeah.
Let me just bring this up.
I want to see that.
Oh shit! I just saw something in the
There we
chat.
are.
I just saw
Okay.
something in the chat.
Yeah.
Looking
Oh, that's a
quiet.
look.
Oh my
It's
god,
not a
that's
good one.
awesome. That is epic.
It's actually quite a good shot. It fits me quite well.
Karama Zero Golden, hello and goodbye. We've just had someone drop in from Mongolia at 3 a.m.
Wow.
Jesus. Good for them for
Oh,
joining.
no.
The-
Dedication.
I was expecting
Oh,
all
wow.
colors and whatever, but this is pretty like
It's
tamed,
actually
you
kind of
know.
stylish. I like it.
I like it too.
Though I'm gonna turn off my video again because
Yes.
learning to data.
Thanks for sharing.
You guys see in person soon.
We're not going to see him in person soon. I don't think he understood that his
But,
laptop
you know,
is not.
like in
uh,
face. You know what I mean?
Sunflower, that is absolutely what would happen.
What's that? Remember, I can't see. You're gonna have to explain this to me.
If the party had a beach episode, Archie and Ferocian would reenact the "I am the Sand Guardian, Guardian of the Sand" meme.
Absolutely, yeah.
The
No,
silent quivers before him.
Fuck off.
Fuck off!
I can just imagine Tay coming along in like a bright pink mankini or something like that.
Oh my goodness, no.
That's
Oh,
epic.
Lord.
Definitely, it's got to be. Oh, Gil, you've been called out.
What have they said?
Sammy says, Gil, the shirt has more buttons than that. Do them up.
No,
The
I
worm.
refuse.
In his defense, it is hot as balls.
Also, that's Carlos in the taxi, sorry.
Yeah, that's not Gil that you're talking
That's
to. It's
Carlos.
Rob, get yourself a fucking glass.
Why?
Good.
We're drinking already. This is happening.
No, okay,
Hey,
pour some
Rob.
of it into the glass and then drink the rest from the bottle.
Give me the class.
Again, cannot see. What is happening?
Nothing, darling.
I don't believe
Rob's a savage, that's what's happening.
Rob's drinking
Savage.
rosé out of the bottle.
Look, I'm
Oh,
just done with life. Okay, let's be
Oh,
honest.
come on.
I don't do heat. This is it's just like just, oh.
Rob, this isn't actually a chat before stream. This is an intervention. You need to stop.
Nah.
Let me get my alcohol.
Yes.
Alcohol.
Honestly, I'm in my dad's office because I'm stuck back at home. And just, it's like a conservatory in here. It is right next to the actual conservatory,
Oh, wow.
and I cannot.
Ooh. Okay. So this is a nice train of thought, guys. I need to order food. What do I get?
Burgers, always.
Therapy.
That would
A
be
salad.
nice.
for dinner.
Nando's.
Salad.
But
I'm not having a salad, Rob.
Burger. You always get the
Burgers. Burgers are
awesomest
pretty good.
burger.
I think the chat should decide.
Yeah.
But
Chat.
then
Alright,
you have
so-
to rely on us to be reliably relaying back the chat.
Burrito.
Sammy- Sammy's just gonna order something really, really hot.
Burrito. We could do a burrito actually.
Oh, sunflower surprise.
Sorry, I think
Gil,
people
you
cut
can't
out.
go
I just
wrong
put-
with pizza.
Yeah, but I had pizza the other day. I don't think I can do pizza again.
See, there is a law in the universe that a good burger
Aye.
is hard to beat, but a bad pizza is always edible.
Hmm.
No, that's not true. Because I once
No,
overcooked a
definitely not
pizza in
true.
the oven to the point where it basically became a frisbee.
Mm.
That's not a bad pizza, Gil. That's a bad chef.
Just said even the worst pizza. That was the worst pizza. It wasn't edible.
Gil,
dear.
you should get a
Until
banoffee
it's-
pie.
Until
Sorry,
it's
say that
nothing
again?
but charcoal, it's still
Right.
edible.
Ugh.
Apparently, Gil should get banoffee pie, according to Sammy.
Oh, shut up, Sammy.
What does that? What? Okay, what's a joke for
Okay.
that?
The joke is that say everyone is a dessert of some kind, and you know, some people might be like, you know, the sort of thing that's like a comfort food. So maybe it's like, I don't know, vanilla ice cream. Some people really enjoy vanilla ice cream. Some people are like, it's too boring. So people are like that. But apparently, I am like banoffee pie, which you know, people like mostly, but it's never your first choice.
Oh,
Oh,
That's basically what
You're,
you get.
you're the safe bet that people choose if the options that are there are ones that they don't like.
Oh God! Thanks for making me feel so good about myself.
I
There.
don't like banoffee pie.
ooh,
Uh,
here's an idea, Gil. What was it? Sunflower surprise. She says my local takeaway does haggis and onion pizza.
Oh
Yeah.
no, not right
What?
now.
on a Mexica Inferno burger meal.
Ha!
Sounds damn good.
Burger sounds
Someone
perfect.
said burrito, and someone said burger, and I went, well, I might as well get a spicy burger then.
You were the one who said burrito.
I said
Oh.
burger and spicy. You're welcome.
I didn't say burrito. I think
I said burrito.
Do you know
Yeah,
what? That
pizza.
scared the shit out of me for a moment. The light made it look like I had a grey hair in my beard for a moment, and it frightened the shit out of me.
Oh, mate, tiramisu milkshake. The fuck?
Nice. I like it.
You want to tell me I'm buying tiramisu for everybody.
Yeah.
If anyone gets that reference, I will send them
I will.
50 quid and a personalised letter.
Disclaimer: she's joking. Don't actually hold her against it. Louise, you
not.
really need to stop saying that
I'm-
shit on the
I'm-
internet.
I'm-
Otherwise, people will hold you to it.
I
There's
am not
video recorded
joking.
evidence. You could give that. Oh,
You don't count, bitch. Go back to sleep.
What are you doing? You're supposed to be asleep, mate. For a bit more longer. Maybe not. There we are. Okay, that'll do. That'll do. That's plenty. That's plenty.
Ooh, sunflower surprise. One grey hair would scare Rob because it wouldn't be right to see one without its friends.
Oof. Oof. Bloody Lou. Okay, ordering. Come on.
Question: where are the grey hairs though?
oh, I thought it was in my beard,
Hair,
but it was
beard, or
just a
lower?
light. Huh?
This is the question of the week. This is why we've had the.
I don't
universe
have
has
any
given
grey
us-
hairs.
Can you get grey pubes?
Yes.
You can eventually. Probably not the first thing that happens, but
Eh.
wonderful. Should arrive.
Can you salt
When
and
was that
pepper
target?
them?
Oh no. Yeah, you can, but that's how it goes, isn't it? Goes for all of the head on your body, right?
So
I
no
feel
one
like
got
there's
the
a joke
reference.
happening. I'm just too hot to get. So
No,
Oh,
it's not
no.
a joke. I'm just being stupid.
Is this some
my
sort of
God.
peasant joke I'm too rich to understand?
is this some normal person joke?
No,
I'm
it's
not
just a-
sober enough
it-
to understand.
It's just a queer joke that Rob is too male and straight to understand.
Excuse me.
Reasonable. Yep. Sorry. And we're doing this one. I don't understand either.
Screw you guys. I'm going to mingle with the chat. Fuck you.
More than welcome to. I can't see what the chat's saying, so I
Yeah.
have to just go whatever you guys are saying.
Mostly guessing the colour of Rob's pubes.
All right.
The carpet doesn't match the drapes, unfortunately.
What about the
Cannon,
beard?
bright ginger.
Huh?
What about
I
the
said
beard?
cannon. It's bright ginger.
Well, no, here's the thing. It's like I got darker hair, brighter beard, and even darker region.
Nah. Bright ginger.
Do you guys?
It's like a Neapolitan toffee or something like that. I don't know.
Bright ginger.
Why not?
I
If
don't.
he had ginger pubes, he'd have to have a ginger beard.
No, he
Yeah,
said
the
it
beard
didn't
looks
match.
reddish. Well, on camera at least.
You've told me that my beard looks reddish. Which it
You have
does
a
not.
beard?
Excuse me? Yes, I do.
What's going on?
Very confused.
I'm
I
also
don't know where to
confused.
put this
We're
conversation.
apparently getting a
But by the
personal
way,
message
do you
from
guys
Sammy.
know the audio where it's like, I have to go to the door and you're fully dressed in cosplay? That audio? I have to do that in a sec.
Sammy,
My
I have a
dad
funny
is
suspicion
actually
what
dropping
you're
off
sending.
my purse, and I'm like, do I undress real quick?
Oh no.
What? Sorry, what?
Rob.
I
Yes.
forgot my purse earlier, and my dad is dropping it off in a sec, and I don't want to go downstairs like this.
Oh, okay.
Well, just
I'm-
say you're doing some photos.
I'm disappointed.
Same.
You are doing some photos. Go ahead and take it. Also, very excited. Chance's birthday present arrived today. Don't know if anyone saw that. Did you guys see his
No.
birthday present? So this was a gift from many of us. We all chipped in for it, and it's basically a set of dice, but they're
Oh,
all
I know exactly what you're
together.
on about.
They're all connected together into a single chain.
What? No.
I hate you.
Wait. A little insight for those of you who don't know.
No.
Oh no.
No, it's not quite. It is. They're all. It's fairly solid and longer. So-
That's what she said. And
made of
I-
silicon. So. Oh dear. So it was
Jagged.
very, very funny. Not jagged. No, it's soft. I'm sure. Soft enough.
You test them out?
Basically, I don't know. He'll probably test it out at some point.
Sammy, what you just sent me is pure evil, but on a very it's pure evil, but it's minor evil.
Is this what I sent? Is this the thing?
No, this is something else.
Oh, that's
Oh.
actually pretty fucking cool.
What the present?
No. You're not allowed to know,
We're
Gil.
friends with people in high places too, Gil. Fuck off.
Yeah.
I'm just telling. Well, I'm not saying. I wasn't trying to boast. I'm just saying I've got someone a birthday present. It was funny. It was D&D related.
We're not on about that. Sammy sent me and Louise a private image each,
Ah,
and it was funny.
I see. All right, fair enough.
And I love it.
Good.
We love it, but we love Gil.
Thank you.
As well.
Uh-huh.
Also, the offer on a bounty
Possibly
still
will-
stands, by the way.
We possibly.
You guys are
love
doing
him
really good
more,
at digging
but
that hole.
I don't dig holes. I just bury myself. Just like scooping dirt over my face.
I know, we'll just stick
Uh-huh.
my fingers in.
Like I'm on the.
What? Phrasing?
Anyway, no, that was the right phrasing. I was aware of what you said.
Look, I want to. I just want the chat to go horny. I don't know why.
Why are you trying to do that to chat?
Because
This is not your channel.
I
Rob.
know, but my
It's like
Calm
Rob,
the hell down.
you like your cap. Where? No, you're not. You're not to the right of me on the stream. I was about to go.
to get a spray bottle to spray Rob whenever he gets whenever he's a whore.
We
I'm
need, we
doing
need to
that.
figure out like a, you know, you can get those lamps where like it's connected to another lamp. So if you press the lamp, then it turns off for the other person. We should get that for like spray balls.
So,
It's like
ba-
spray.
so it's essentially like you know those cat things you can get where like it's got a camera, dispenses a treat at like a touch of a phone.
That, but with electric shock.
Ooh.
I mean, I'm into
Ooh.
that. So
It's useless.
Oh,
Our
we
efforts
just
are
changed.
futile.
I mean that thing will never leave my neck. So
Oh, it ain't on your neck, sweetie.
oh, ooh.
Oh. Spicy.
I don't think they do one big enough for my
What?
neck.
Right. Okay, I got it. Right. Sure.
Mhm. That's what you meant.
Good lord. Like, what have we devolved into? So, Yeah. Anyway, guys, we're supposed to be.
Thank you for sticking up for me, Sammy. I appreciate you. Thank you.
We're
Sammy,
supposed
your
to be, we're
loyalties
supposed to be
are
a D&D
misplaced.
content stream.
I'm a bigger whore.
Oh
No, you're
God. Guys, let's try and keep it to the PC.
No.
Ooh, right on the
PG. There we are. PG. That's what it's supposed to be.
Okay, so speaking of D&D, is that bounty still available for yeeting a store at a child? Or...
I mean, perfectly, absolutely, as long as you're very, very willing to submit to the consequences.
I mean,
That being Edgar dying.
No. I've thought of more interesting ways than that to deal with that. Like, there's more realistic things that might happen.
Sammy is apparently the Lorax of sluts.
Of what?
She speaks for the whores.
Oh, I am the lore.
The whores are speaking Vietnamese.
Oh no.
as soon as we start talking naughty, that's just like, no, I can't, Zach, I can't miss this. I can't miss this.
I
at all.
can't miss this at all. No, I just can't sleep. I was trying to get some rest. I was like, fuck it. And the Horax. I'm sorry, but whenever that gets brought up as well, all I can think of is, I am the Lorax and I speak for the trees, and for some fucking reason they're speaking Vietnamese. Oh, I just can't get over it. That is burnt onto my, not on my retinas. What's the
Great meme.
equivalent for
Great
it?
meme.
The best of memes. So yes, we have no, Sammy can't be the Horax. That's not allowed. This is our channel. I want to be the Horax.
Zach, it's not happening, sweetheart. You've been
All right, mate.
outdone.
I've missed it. I've missed my chance. Ugh. Oh well. I'm here now.
Okay, back to D&D.
Yes, back to D&D.
Oh yeah.
I would like to ask everyone here a question.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Everyone except for Zach and Rob a question.
Okay.
Kick it from the chat.
What is it?
Sorry, I was modding for a minute.
Okay.
If you could be in D&D, in a fantasy world, I'm not going to ask you what class or race. I'm going to ask you this. What tragic backstory trope would you pick?
Oh.
God. Trope.
Yeah, like dead parents, village burn, evil king, part of a dark cult you end up not agreeing with later down the line, desperate to avenge someone, on a path of righteousness and end up corrupted. What's your vibes?
I've got the best one ever. I have, and this is for a previous character I did in a campaign.
You said I couldn't ask you a question, so you didn't get to
I'm
answer.
just no. I was busting your balls.
I don't have any.
I was
Yeah.
busting your boobs. Fine, whatever. But I have the best one.
Go
And
on,
I'm
then.
surprised my old DM let me get away with it as well. So essentially, I played a tiefling, and I was adopted into an aristocratic sort of family where I was favoured over the actual blood son and daughter.
Okay.
It's very okay. Let's put it this way: it's very Game of Thrones. Let's put it this way.
Gotcha.
So there was two daughters and one son. My character was in love with one of the actual daughters, and they were practicing magic together and things like that. The dad actually died, and then the evil mum just sort of decided to send the Inquisition after my character and the
Strange thing. No one expected it.
yeah, exactly.
No one expected the Inquisition.
Anyway, so it's the Inquisition because we're practicing magic and things like that, and obviously because he was trained in torture and things like that, he was able to get past it. Eventually, they executed her in front of him, and because it was his manner of persuasion and also using his magic to get information out of people, obviously ensnaring them in, like, charming them and things like that, to, make them feel like, I want to tell you this stuff. Essentially, he got his own back on the incestuous son and daughter
Hey.
Oh, Jesus.
by exposing them to the society that actually that they were actually a part of, and obviously ridicule them and things like that.
Yo, that fucking Jaime and Cersei Lannister.
That's how I
Fuck,
told you.
yeah.
It's very Game of Thrones. And
Yeah.
this is the part where I'm actually surprised I got away with it because I said that as a joke and I was fully prepared to change it. Instead, the mother was essentially charmed to go and lay with a farm animal.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Hey.
Okay,
was found the
okay,
next
that is
morning
not
after he
the
left.
tragic backstory trope. Thank you for that
not a
story, but
trope,
that's
no.
not.
It's not a trope. I
What
don't
I
know. What does a
asked
trope
for.
mean? I don't know.
That's a trope. So a trope is like a, like it's cheesy. It's the sort of thing that you're expected of it. So it's kind of like Batman's backstory. Like the idea of, oh, my parents got killed, so now I'm gonna go on a path of vengeance sort of thing. So that'd be like a
woman
road.
was like burnt alive in front of him. So
That's not quite a trope though. That's a
the
very
love of his
specific.
life was taken before his eyes.
Yeah,
that's not
that's not a trope. That's just you detailing his plot line.
Yeah.
A trope is a reoccurring theme within a culture or society, or in
Like
this
dead
one,
parents.
it's like dead parents.
Or beginning a game in a tavern.
Oh.
My personal favourite
I think-
trope is when it not so much. This one does move a little bit away from backstories, but one of my favourite. It is backstory, but it is.
You both are the ones that said I couldn't ask you the question. You both dodged the question I asked.
All right then, but I'll go to a proper backstory trope that I like. I really enjoy the backstory trope, specifically of the idea is like, oh yeah, I was just a guy. That, like, I just kind of got swept up in this.
You're
Like,
just
there's
a dude.
nothing. Yeah, it's just a dude. There's nothing really special. And it's the classic sort of like, I was just a dude in a village, and everything got like torn to shit. It's like, fuck, suppose I've got to go and do this adventuring shit now. And it's just kind of done with it the whole way
So the
through.
NPC guard.
The NPC. Oh, literally the NPC guard.
More accurately, your trope is Ryan Reynolds in any movie Ryan Reynolds has been in.
Yeah. Yes.
Wow.
I mean, yeah. Right.
Specifically, Free
Deadpool.
Guy, the one
Yes.
that was filmed 2 years ago and is only now just being released.
That is the one.
I
Yes.
thought that
Th-
came out a
this-
year
It's
ago.
so straightforward. If you go down and then to the right, bud.
I've got one.
Go on.
Common.
Oh.
And I've got it completely wrong.
Yeah, just to the right. Just to the right. We fine, bud.
Go on.
There's a gifted child trope that ended up disappointing in their late university years. Decided that if they couldn't be as great as they thought they were, they'd be the villain.
Oh, I
The
like that one.
the expectations were set high. They said, "Fuck that! I'm gonna be a fucking villain."
I must admit,
Which
the
is-
other trope that I'm really keen on is the whole, like, religious trauma cleric, which is like, I escaped from the cult, and my whole thing now is, like, working against them. That's another one of mine I really love to see.
The backstory I just described is literally the backstory of Lieutenant
Yeah.
from BBEG and Lieutenant.
Oh, yeah, I love Lieutenant so much.
He just gave me.
I'm very like Lieutenant gives me bi panic. It's
That-
a shaved head.
Once I show you the full colored in image, I will basically say like that is the aesthetic that I fucking want. Like that is what I want to look like. Horns and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah,
Like,
I've recently
like-
come to the realization that I now dress and act the way 15-year-old me wanted to, but I pull it off with a lot more like confidence, and I'm just loving it.
it's like I have two modes when I actually put effort into my outfits, and that is bisexual disaster, like weird in a good way uncle.
Oh, bisexual disasters me.
It's like the weird but in a good way uncle at the barbecue that is like playing with like fire to impress the
Yeah,
kids.
I wanna.
Or a low budget bargain bin
Don't tell her
golf.
that, Sammy. It'll just get to her head. Sorry, Peter.
It's like bargain bin
Oh, fuck
golf.
off! I'm trying to flirt.
It's like the word that Rob used when he saw that artwork I did once. Low effort emo.
I wanna ping between. I don't know what chav, like 2000s chav. I don't know why. Specifically from car movies, if I could look like any cast member from the Fast and Furious franchise, I'd be happy. Then insane, like intense punk emo, and then like elegant, dark, like castle vibes. Just those three. But the thing is, when I only ever put effort in for the D&D streams now. This is the only time I ever do full makeup.
Welcome to my world.
I just live in pajamas and hoodies, and I look slightly like a rat that's been diagnosed with terminal cancer. Like this thing's got clumps of hair falling out everywhere. That's just me. That's my vibe.
I ain't trying to block shit. I'm just saying it's gonna go to her head, and she ain't gonna shut up about it.
It's already gone
I'm not
to my
standing in the
head.
way of
Yeah.
anything.
I ended up getting engaged to be married to someone on Rob's stream last night. That's
Yeah, in the
still
space of, like,
happening,
30
but
minutes.
for Sammy, I will go polyamorous.
Finally, a conversion.
I got 3 looks, and that's it. I got a homeless
Is
man, a
that
10-year-old
two-year-old
boy,
boy,
and
a
a
hooker.
And that's
All I know how to do. Oh.
My sexual cancer rat, isn't he the guy who played Sherlock?
Peak Tumblr memes. That's what I want in chat.
No,
is
yeah,
Tumblr
Sammy,
memes.
like,
He looks
okay,
like an otter.
my crush, my peak crushes.
Benedict's
are,
Cumberbatch looks like an otter, not a rat.
like I anywhere on the scale of Vin Diesel to Dev Patel, that's my range.
Oh dear, I love
Like
this.
an
People just celebrity crushes
intelligent
or something?
British sweetheart, and then just like American muscle.
Batman ain't got shit on Vin Diesel. He's got family.
I saw that.
Yeah, I saw that one
Maybe
as
not
well.
true. You know, the Robins.
He's got Alfred.
He's got Robins as well. He's got
Robin, yeah.
yeah.
Technically, Batman does have family, but none of them were conceived.
It's found family.
Oh.
Damien.
Mm.
Oh.
What is
Oh.
up with kills?
Girls probably
Sammy,
saying that.
why do you
switch
have
to his
so
PC.
many? Oh, I don't mind dealing with your shrimps. I just want shrimps of my own. I want my own shrimps. I want a little shrimp farm.
I had a shrimp.
He just comes
It,
to my chat and claim them.
it outlived all of my fish.
Right, you magnificent bastards, let's do this.
I'm
Oh,
going for a
yeah.
cigarette.
Hey!
Pete, sweetheart.
Yes,
Not
sure.
that kind of shrimp.
Oh.
What?
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Oh,
Take,
right.
Take the
Pea
take the
break.
H and the R out of shrimp.
P break. Wait, what?
Okay, so I'm here. Don't fucking panic. Right. So, guys, I'm just gonna
Why
get started
panic?
right now.
No.
Bye,
Oh,
Paddock.
Rob's
Rob,
having a
break.
cigarette.
fucking left. Rob, fucking hell. Jesus.
Break.
Bye, Paddock. See you later.
Bye bye.
Uh,
Rob, fucking run. Hold on.
yeah, it's all right. We've had sponsored pee break, so it's fine.
Sponsored pee break?
Yeah, it's sponsored
What's
pee
that,
break. I
what's
don't.
that background, Zach? Is that a new background?
What
That's just his
background?
house.
Let me just
No,
show you.
the background on stream.
Where? Oh, yeah.
Got
different
gold
background.
glitter. And stuff.
Yeah, it's
Ooh.
gold. It's gold pieces. It's gold coins.
Ooh.
Fucking look at all this shit. Notes I was writing on the
Yeah,
fucking train on the
Gil.
way down. Just madness.
Gil, fuck off. Me and Sammy were flirting. You arrived and ruined it.
Shut up. Right.
Hydrate, hydrate, everyone.
I've drunk all my water already.
Sammy, no. We're enjoying this look.
Right.
We are all very much
Oh.
enjoying this look.
No,
Fucking
do not
hurry up.
do. Right, Sammy keeps saying to do your buttons up. Don't do your buttons up. I'm actively enjoying this. Please don't ruin my fun.
No, no, no.
Oh, that water's
Touch.
tepid.
We
Sammy?
stand this. We stand this.
Yep.
No.
Gil, just take off the whole shirt.
I like this better. I think it's more teasy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it is. It really
Yeah,
is.
it really is. I'm sorry, Archie's going to be too distracted
That in a
tonight.
way that in a way is more attractive. Yeah.
Exactly. Hold on.
Yep.
Just-
Why
Something
is
else.
it that men are I think men and women, okay, why is peak attractiveness wearing just jeans, or for women just jeans and a bra? Why is that peak attractiveness?
Okay.
I don't know
Guys,
why,
that is
but I agree with
Let's
you.
pause.
Yeah.
Guys, so we are going to get started because we are
Yeah.
late. Zach, could you change it over to D&D stream, please?
Already have.
Already have. Wonderful. So,
Yay.
guys, welcome back. My lord, this is episode 12 of The Waking Dungeons. We're really getting into it now. The party last time found themselves in a long system of caves, trying to find a missing child in a small village of Riverfall. In their travels down there, they ran into traps. They found tiny creatures that were exploding into light once they were dispatched with. And also a strange creature that seemed to be half the mind of something else. Made carnate. Made incarnate? Made carnate?
Made corporeal.
Made corporeal. Either way. They faced down another set of traps, a long corridor of closing columns that were crushing anything that got stuck. They found a room with mirrors that essentially showed the reverse of the room, or a twisted version. And then finally, they discovered the child in question. A small boy called Richard was the son of the Thatchers, being kept in his interest, but mostly against his will if he had his wits about him, by 3 hags. The party discovered this and set quite a lengthy trap, which worked in their favor. They managed to take them down one at a time. One enormous Anis hag, one dusk hag, and one night hag. The counter spells flew, and eventually they whittled down the hags' magical abilities until they put them to rest. Tade was very close to completely passing away. A single death saving throw would have sent him away from the table. But they've managed it. And in this circular room with 6 doors is where we are going to start. Now, I will also add, if I can, screen share. Let's go, music. And I have to find it. But yeah,
Yep.
what would you guys like to do?
I take Richard out of Faye Roston's barrel backpack and set him on the ground.
Which way did the hags come from? Was it a different door that we were in from?
Yes, so you guys came in one set of doors, and then directly across from you was the door that they came in from, where the traps were set. The rest of the doors, the ones that were 6 of them, were all fake doors, apart from one, which actually seemed to have a small hidden compartment behind it, where Archie actually found a staff that seemed to react slightly to his touch.
I would like to identify this staff.
Do you have that spell? Because as far as I'm aware, you didn't last time.
Did I not? I feel like I do have
No.
that spell. Let me check.
You said at the end of the turn that you would do that if you had an identify spell prepared.
Oh, right, then I probably don't then if I said that last time. I had a feeling I did. Never mind.
Maybe leave that till later then.
Yes,
So
I shall
long
have to
rest
leave
or-
that to later.
Able to do it at a later date. But, yes, so that's what you've got at the moment. The staff itself seemed to be mahogany with a sort of a red gleaming jewel at the end, with intricate patterns leading up the side. You felt that there was some sort of affinity to fire within the staff itself.
Whoever's got Discord open, stop.
Yeah,
picking.
sorry, that's me. I am running, just like trying to get everything ready while I've sat down.
That's alright,
I'm
but
impressed I've gotten things ready. Okay. Turn that off. Turn that off. That should be it. Okay. Yeah.
There's
so
now
what's
no
happening?
sound.
What are you doing?
there's no
What?
music.
There's no sound at all now.
Yeah.
I didn't turn off the music.
The sound of
Please don't
music.
stop the music. Ah,
There it
there we
is.
go.
Hey.
I
That
didn't
is
turn off that sound. It was
mahogany.
exactly the same as what it was.
It just disappeared.
Maybe very quiet.
That's weird. Anyway,
So
Richard, did you say you took Richard out of the bag? The barrel. Is that what someone said?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Syria.
Sure. So, again, mostly glassy stare as you sort of pick him up by the armpits, place him down on the floor, and his gaze, for a brief moment, looks towards you, and then down and back straight ahead.
Okay.
What now?
Do we have a stretch?
Oh, stretch check.
Stretch, not a flex skill.
Praise the sun.
Flex, my arms were up here!
Damn, you flex them pecs.
Can I do a quick medicine check? I don't have greater restoration, but could I check out
Sure.
Richard again?
Sure, absolutely. If you'd like to make a check for me.
Chat, behave yourself.
No, chat. Be
Yes,
just be true to
21.
yourself.
21. So from what you can tell, physically, this boy seems fine. Physically, not much that you can say. You have some experience with the mind, though not to a huge degree. And from what you can see from this person, it seems like something isn't working as it should.
Okay. We could go back, or we go the way the hex came, because it can't be that far to the outside, I assume.
Well, we can't get out the other way because we came down a giant water slide.
Well, we could dimension door upwards. We know it.
Potentially, although we're not entirely sure on the distance there. I would worry
Plus
about
we-
phasing
oh.
into something.
We-
Yeah,
could
plus the
dimension-
trap.
We'd end
Yeah.
up dimensioning the dimension door up to where the hole in the ceiling was, but we'd have to climb our way back up.
Yes, I think, to be honest, with the direction that these hags came from seems to be wise. Plus, I personally would like to know what they were going looking for. I feel like that might have been pertinent to whatever is afflicting
Yeah.
our young friend here.
So,
Have you lot tried
Should-
percussive maintenance before?
Sorry, can you say that again?
Have you lot tried percussive maintenance? Hitting it
I-
to see if it fixes it.
So, are you,
Well, I mean,
Missouri,
if
are
you
you
want me to
suggesting
punt a child, I'm more than
I
willing
mean-
to do so.
I'm
Yeah.
not suggesting punting a child. I'm suggesting giving him a light whack on the head.
oh, but
Okay,
no.
can I roll to hit the child on the head?
No. I'll stand in
you
front if
want
we are
to?
not hitting a child.
Okay, you've just said that that's what you want to do. Archie is
I
not too
didn't.
strong. No, not you. But I'm like, Archie sounds like, okay, this sounds like a serious enough suggestion. Let's give it a go.
I can't believe I'm going to be the adult here, but if anyone lays a hand on that child in a forceful way, of even if it's mainly to possibly kill the child by punching it, I won't allow this to happen, boys and
You
girls.
tried to throw a stool at it.
No, I
In his
preempted-
defense, like, he was facing away, and we were expecting an exorcist situation.
Yes, this is
What-
exactly the
What's the
situation at hand.
exorcist? Like, what's
It's a-
that?
It's a play.
Right.
And
From
we're,
Twitter.
we're past that now.
Wonderful.
We know what was causing this. We know there's not going to be an exorcist situation. Please don't hit the child.
Yes.
All right. Are we trying to fix the child now and getting out, or are we just getting out and fix the child later?
I
We don't
think-
know what it is we're fixing.
Exactly. So, are we trying to do it in here, or are we trying to do it out there where it's probably safer?
My suggestion, personally, everybody, is that we try and go the way that the hags have come from. Hopefully, that might both get us out of here and further give us an idea of what we're dealing with here, so that we've got a scope of what we're trying to deal with this child here.
I concur with this course of action. Let's go.
Sure.
Right.
Question.
Fantastic.
Would you guys be okay if I put a dispel magic on the gem?
Which
I mean-
one?
The one from the lantern.
The one that's in the bag.
Mm-hmm.
You can do that, yes?
I'm not doing it yet. I'm asking the group.
I think that might be an idea. I'm also concerned that we might lose something, though, by doing so. I think that gem may still be an asset.
All right, let's keep it for now, and that as an option, maybe.
Yeah.
Richard.
We can, as soon as we're out of here, we can think of a solution. But right now, we need.
All right,
to
let's get
Yeah.
out.
Richard, hold someone's
to-
hand.
get the fuck out of here.
Fair Austin, I'll have a hand up. I need to. Now you've got him
Who's
out the barrel. I'm
closest
going
to
in.
Richard
Yep.
just now. You took Richard out of the barrel, yes, Surya?
Yeah, I think we're all around him.
Then he's just going to, if you're the closest one, you've just been talking to him, you've got his attention, you said it, so he's just going to reach up and he's going to grab your hand.
Can he grab my sleeve?
He tries to grab your hand, depending
the
whether or
sleeve's
not
too
you
big.
let him.
Well, my men's trench coat is too big. Plug in the
Okay.
costume.
Well, then he grabs-
Like I just look at him and was like, I didn't mean mine, but sure, and follow the others.
Just
Can
holding
I-
on. Again, vacant look.
Can I cast Charm Person on Richard and
Sure.
first level? Just tell him he should stick to Surya.
Yes. Charm person does it have a? He's not going to resist.
Yeah, I know.
So yeah, he's just going to take it.
Just so we are sure he's not running off or whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
he seems very sure that he's just doing what he's told. Yeah.
Okay.
Right, onwards, companions. Cloak of billowing.
Wonderful. So, moving out into the corridor that was slightly ahead,
I want a whip.
you wander down and you go past the point, you go past the corpses of these hags. Richard even just like looking down at them very briefly and then looking forwards again. Not really much reaction. Just sort of gives a half wave to the corpses and then carries on.
This
You
child
enter
is
the-
disturbed. I kind of like him.
You start wandering down the decline. You pass by the point at which you found the opening in the wall. Continue on. After about 5 minutes worth of walking, maybe more, 10, the decline levels out. And ahead of you, the tunnel slowly widens. Rather than being a straight and then into a room and widening, it's a slow increase. And in front of you is something a little different from the rest of the area that you've been in. The initial room that you entered was beautiful in its own way, in that it had the bioluminescent plants and the clear waters, with the waterfall pounding down into a small shingle and then up into a small island itself. But it pales in comparison to this. The algae, the bright colored flora that are around this area light it up. It is bright light in here. There is in front of you a sandy white shingle. Leads into clear water, blue, still. The only thing that puts you off in comparison to this beautiful, beautiful room is debris scattered across almost everything. There's, to one side of the room, shoved against walls, is 3 beds. There is tables strewn with all manner of refuse, whether it be organic, whether it be mechanical. There seems to be an area that is covered in alchemical supplies. If any of you are proficient, you would be aware of minor tinkerings of what look like potentially enchantments. Skins, bones, discarded pieces of food and clothing. They're the only thing to tarnish the beauty of this area. Yes, Karen.
Quick question. We still have water breathing on, correct? It was 24
You
hours?
should. Yes, you haven't spent 24 hours down.
Okay,
I think is it 10 hours or is it 24 hours?
24. It's either
Yes.
8 when you have a scroll or 24 for the spell, I think.
No,
I don't
cast
think
it
the
for-
spell's 8. I don't think the scroll would be 8. There's nothing to say that a scroll would be less than.
No,
past
he had a
itself.
spell. That should be 24
Well,
hours.
Yeah, but a
What
scroll
really-
doesn't change. A scroll doesn't change the power of the spell.
Different campaign, we had
Oh,
8 hours,
okay.
sorry.
You may have had a slightly less
Yeah.
powerful scroll. that's fine.
Regardless, I doubt it's been 24 hours since I cast
Yes,
that.
it has not. No, you had an
Okay.
8-hour rest, but the rest of it probably didn't take that one. Edgar.
I'm going to go over to the beds and see if there's evidence of any other children that was about. possibly other kidnapped victims or something like that.
Sure.
Probably from the hacks.
So can you roll me an investigation? I'll let you roll with advantage with this one because you've got other people helping you out.
Nope. Would be a good time to have my dice out.
It would be good.
Yeah, there's no d20s in that bag.
You're playing D&D, bruh. Get
What's
those
that?
dice out.
Can you eat that?
Okay, so
Who's on the way?
16.
16. All right. So, moving around this area, there is a lot of, as I said, refuse. Some of it's difficult to identify. Some of it is fairly obvious. There is definitely some bones. However, you're looking specifically for child bones, and you can't really tell if these are child bones or there's a lot of other animals. But you also, as a party, are aware there hasn't been any more missing children for quite some time. It's not like a regular occurrence.
Breakfast in bed. Lovely.
Though during your investigation, you do end up over by the table that seems to be covered in small tinkerings and magical effects, whether it be small magical circles on the floor surrounding objects. And one thing takes your eye. A cage, similar to the one that you guys pulled down from the ceiling in one of the previous caverns. This one isn't completed. There seems to be some of the struts on the outside of the cage have not been placed yet.
So,
And inside is one of these gems. Similar greenish color, but far dimmer.
interesting. I take is a gem attached into the.
It's attached to a casing on the inside, yes.
I'm gonna take that.
Okay, sure thing.
And I'm gonna keep hold of it and keep an eye on it. So it's dimmer than the other one.
Yes. So the previous one was a lot dimmer. This one is much dimmer. The previous one was brighter. It had a different hue to it. So this one is slightly. If you imagine that the previous one is a slightly yellowed hue to it, this one is far more sort of algae green, if you will.
Interesting. Right. In that case, I'm gonna keep a hold of this. I'm gonna do something else with it, but I'll let Kara and Zura
Sure
go
thing.
first.
Sure thing. Kara.
Quick question, sorry, my brain stopped working when you were talking about the waterfall. Was it the waterfall from before, or do we have a waterfall in here?
There is currently no waterfall here now.
So there's no water in here.
Yes, there is. There's a large pool in front, which.
Okay, can I investigate just in case there's something in there? Cast light on my halo so I can turn it on.
Yeah.
And then jump in if it's
Sure.
safe.
100%.
Cool.
So.
Also, I'm all bloody, so I'm cleaning myself at the same time.
Can I get you to roll me an investigation check while you're doing
Okay.
that? And Zuria.
Can we see any other entrance or exit in this cave?
Currently, no.
Okay, I would like to investigate as to whether this cave is natural.
Kara, sorry, roll with advantage, please.
Oh, sorry, I just... yeah.
Natural or man-made?
This cavern.
Yeah.
It's always difficult to tell with dungeons.
I have a habit of punching them.
Yes. The most dungeons do seem to they are created in some way, whether it be by you assume godly beings. This one does appear to be made in the fashion in that it looks natural, considering there were strata sticking out the walls, a lot of like the initial cave entrance, the one with the large amounts of exploding creatures, and this one here are much more sort of naturalistic. However, there is often what look like human-ish structures attached to the walls of it.
So it's not like these hags have dug this cave out.
No, it doesn't look like it's been dug. Ooh, you've seen your
was
Word document, Zach.
Yeah, sorry,
Like,
fix
what the
that.
hell?
I hope that's
Confusing.
nothing like sensitive.
That was extremely sensitive. I'm really hoping that I can get rid of that.
Oh, well, that's hopefully wasn't very important. Zach, you don't want to say things are important. Anyway.
I know, I regret it. Anyway, let's
Anyway.
move on.
Anyway. Okay. Kara, what did you roll?
I realized this character is shit investigation 14.
With advantage?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So swimming about in here, what you can tell is there is no movement right now in this water.
Mm-hmm.
However, the way that a lot of the debris, the rocks, the sand, are sort of placed around, banked up at sides, it suggests that this water does move
Okay.
at some point.
Can I just keep diving and...
Yeah, so you can spend a bit more time doing that. Would anyone else like to do anything else while we're in here?
I'll let Peter go first, and then I'm going to do my action with the thing.
Go on then.
The alchemical supplies.
Yes.
Anything that might be useful to us at all?
Okay, either roll me a medicine or arcana.
I'm proficient in neither of those, so let's
Wonderful.
go. Still, it's a 15.
15. With your knowledge of psychedelics,
Yeah.
mentioned previously,
Hey.
you find something that you think is wasted. There is what would have been an extremely potent psychedelic, but it seems to have been infused for some other purpose. What would usually give you a wonderful high, to the point of seeing some lovely colors. Not really a shift in like reality, but some lovely colors. It wouldn't do that the way that it's been prepared. You know what they've done, but that would not do.
Would I know if it's harmful or not?
You would probably know that it wouldn't be harmful. That's about all I'm going to give you.
Okay. It's going in the haversack.
Stumbled into a lab from Breaking Hag.
Breaking Hag!
Yeah.
Yep.
Sunflower, god damn it. Wonderful.
Edgar? Sorry, I just need to know so I can write this down. What form is it in? Is it like a
if
liquid?
you can put,
Nah, it's tabbed, bro.
if you can put down definitely safe potion.
Definitely safe potion.
Yes. Rob?
Okay, so seeing this jewel in my possession, and obviously in the partially constructed cage, I'm going to do the same thing as I did last session. I'm going to go over to Richard. I'm going to get on my knees very calmly, and I'm just going to, in front of him, see if there's actually any vague reaction, or if I see a reaction from him, or if the stone reacts in some way.
So you're holding the stone in front of him?
The stone in the cage itself.
In the cage itself?
Yeah.
You
You said it was attached to the stone.
Yes.
Was attached to the cage.
It's currently attached, yeah.
Make a death saving throw.
Make a death saving. No. Looking at this thing, to begin with, he doesn't seem to take his eyes towards it. To begin with, it's this glossy-eyed look forwards. But then you see there's a flicker towards the stone. It's away, flick, and it's as if it's drawing his attention more so than most other things. There doesn't seem to be a huge amount of emotion showing on his face, but there's a twitch towards it.
Is the stone reacting in any way? Is it getting brighter? Is it getting dimmer?
The stone itself does not seem to currently be reacting.
Let's see.
Observing this happening, can I, as I'm watching this little interaction, can I do an Arcana check to see if there's the reaction to this? Like, because obviously he can't see. Oh yeah, I wanna.
Yep, please.
Hold on.
Okay.
Okie dokie. So, for Archibald, Arcana.
Will people stop suggesting we feed the gems
Cara.
to the kid?
Sorry, Cara, you had detect magic on pretty much
Yeah.
the
Oh, no,
entire
that-
time, right?
No, Louise, they're talking about the super safe potion.
I just checked. Light is not concentration, so I can have detect magic up. I just wanted to tell you anyway. So.
No, that's fine. Archie, what did you get?
I got a 28.
28. Okay. is definitely a connection here. This boy has been staring off into the void, into absolute nothingness, and only really been distracted by people's movement. This stone itself hasn't moved particularly. It's kind of shiny, but it's taking far more attention than you would usually expect of someone who has such a low attention. Additionally, it's not often I say vibe, but the vibe off of the two are similar.
I would like to.
Can I... One more thing before we go. Kara, you've been swimming around for quite a lot, occasionally having to come up for breath. As you come up...
No.
No.
It has
Don't
breathe
read that.
underwater.
Oh, you've got
That's
water
why I
breathing.
was asking.
Never mind, stay underwater. You don't see shit. Rob, what do you got?
I am just going to note. I'm noticing this, right, and I want to do two things. Number one, I'm going to first bend the cage, the bars, see if
Yeah.
there's any reaction from the child from that.
No.
Okay.
Not from the child, currently.
In that case, and then going to take out one of my. I'll take out sort of like a file or something that's thin from my thieves' tools, and sort of jimmy the jewel out.
Cool. All right. Can you roll me a sleight of hand?
Nice. That's it. I mean,
What do you have?
To?
Plus 15 or what?
No.
Rogue bullshit.
Yeah, roll bullshit.
Wait, do
No.
we have the rogue shit? Hold on.
Yeah, we do. We have rogue shit in the chat. We
Okay.
Yay.
Yeah.
That comes to.
Oh shit.
I don't have rogue shit.
do you not have rogue shit?
I'm not sub, so I can't unlock them yet.
That comes
Oh no, I remember rogue shit. They Twitch banned us for rogue shit.
Yeah, we
Aw.
can't. We do have Cloak
no.
of Bellowing though.
32.
We have cloak of
Dude,
Bellowing.
rogue 32.
Yes.
Tell me,
All right.
is it plus 12 or something?
I'm very good with my hands.
Wild.
I know you are.
Anyway, so basically, you take out a small knife and sort of still keeping an eye on Richard. This knife slowly detaching a couple of small, what look like metal wires that were almost grown inside of the crystal. Very, very gently, you slowly work them out. They slide mostly pretty free, just from like your gentleness. You can feel that the crystal itself is delicate, but you manage with some wonderful subtlety. Eventually, the gem is free. Archie,
Yes.
you've been sort of looking at this gem and like magically feeling. It's as if it's taken a breath. As if the gem itself has gone. Slightly swelling.
gripping.
The light inside of it pulsates. It's like faster. Until eventually you see in Edgar's hand, it stands on end. Spins gently. Richard is engrossed by it, staring directly into the heart of it, seeing something that none of you are seeming to be able to see.
I'm just gonna say to Richard, is this yours? You can have it back if you wish.
Yes, please. He's
Come
going
on,
to reach
boy.
forwards. He's going to grab it. In his hands, for a moment, there's nothing. It dims, and then fluctuates, as if it's pulsating, like a heartbeat. The light going brighter and dimmer, brighter and dimmer, brighter and dimmer, until it starts, you can see it actually starts to disappear into his hand, slowly becoming completely engrossed by it. You can see this green glow shoots up the veins in Richard's body,
I'm getting like
disappearing through into the
Beatles
chest.
from the Mummy vibes.
Once it hits the heart, you can see boom, boom. It seems to strip itself all the way along the arms. You can't see his legs, but you
Is he in
assume the
pain
same
at
must be
all?
happening, and a large bubble of it goes across the side of his cheeks and into his head.
I grab his shoulders just in case he collapses or something like that.
As you do, he does briefly limp.
Don't
Perhaps.
make his eyes flicker, please. Make them.
Oh, I.
Ooh, glow in the dark eyes.
Ka-ching, ka-ching. Headlights
Yes.
on and off. For eventually, he just collapses. He is currently unconscious.
Well, Tate is there. I hope he stabilizes him. So I'm not
Tate is
coming
with you. Tate is doing his most.
Yeah.
So
yeah, okay.
he's sitting there, sort of with this Overwatch and all, and he says like, "Hold on, y'all. Can you give me a bit more space? I'll deal with the child."
Thank you.
Wait for this.
Yeah.
Goes down, and you just
Flawless.
see. Now, my good compatriots, if you could just give me a little more room, this child, I believe, needs a bit more than just medical help. He needs some room.
Oh, I love this so much.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
Moves him to the side.
I
And
had
so
to
he
avoid
cushions
the
his
tape.
head, he takes it out, he seems to place his hand on him, and some magical effect seems to be taking place. Seems to be okay. He doesn't seem too worried. Now, Kara,
Yes.
after stumbling about in what was initially a bit of gloominess, but with your light cantrip going and your water reading, you are able to fully excavate this from end to end. And with your detect magic as well going, on one side of one of the walls, you find a sigil, similar in design to the the ones that you've previously seen. Zuria, what are you laughing at?
Sorry, just be in the chat. We have Tate at home. Whoever said we're all out of Tate is Todd okay? That was brilliant.
We have Tate at home. Tate at home. No, it's wish.com Tate.
Oh my god.
It says compatriots instead of babies, which is
Yeah, it's
no,
true.
which
it's
is kind
very
of
good.
disheartening. It's bootleg Tate.
Come
It's
on
very
now,
good.
baby, wake up. It's just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. moving
Oh.
on. Anyway, Zuria, what's up? No, we'll deal with Kara first. Kara, you've got a sigil in front of you.
Is it the one where we had that mimic thing in the other room?
It
Sigil
looks similar
like
to
that?
one of the ones that unlocked the door. Oh,
Oh.
sorry, I've just got a message saying my food's here. It looks similar to the one that unlocked the doors
Okay.
in one of the first rooms. 2 minutes.
Okay, right.
Case.
You dispelled that one last time, right?
Yeah, last time I did dispel that one, so I
Alright.
believe that's probably the best step next. Moving
All right,
forward.
I will do that when he's back.
Okay.
Yes.
So
And then Surya, because you have had your arm up.
Yeah. Okay. What I'm gonna do is with Tate or with Todd looking after Richard, I'm gonna give this place like a thorough going over. I know where to hide the contraband. I am like ripping open mattresses with my dagger. I'm like looking in the pillows. I'm seeing if there are any false walls in the stone, any like mirages.
Yeah.
The alchemy stuff, I'm just like, is this illegal? Is this illegal? Is this illegal?
Edgar's
trust
gonna
me,
help
I'm just
you.
like,
Trust me,
now
Zuria,
Oh no,
all,
Edgar,
like-
Edgar's got some.
Zuria, this is all illegal.
I know. I'm well versed.
Huh?
So, what about detect magic with Kara? Continue with that first.
Yeah.
Big Joe. What you doing?
Can I do an Arcana check just in case? And depending on
You
that, I
don't
would.
need to it with detect
Okay.
magic.
Then
So
I
So
what
would.
a
detect magic.
surprise has topped
Then I would
everything.
use the spell magic since we have done that last time. Oh my god, I want that.
That's
whatever
not what
it
you
is.
did last time.
We did not.
No.
Archie?
Where with the last one? I
Oh.
bump the
you
chest.
did?
Yeah, that's what I did. I just went down there like bump and then opened it.
You did. No, that's fair. That's fair.
Did we not? I'm confused.
Yeah, no, you
I'm
did. Don't
sorry.
worry. No, you're fine. Don't worry.
Yeah,
I'm getting
okay.
mixed up with something in a different game.
Okay. So I would use my dispel magic and see what happens. And all my whole party will be like, "What the fuck?"
They will.
I'm pretty sure.
What happens is as you cast dispel magic on this glyph. Oh, I got a brain freeze.
Oh,
Oh lord.
oh no. Oh no.
Tongue to the roof of your mouth.
Yeah, done. It's fine.
Cool.
As you dispel this sigil, you feel a tug at your foot to begin with. Then up your leg, then up to your knee, then to your waist, and suddenly you feel the rush of water pulling
Big
into the
pulled
center
out
of the room.
plug.
Yeah.
As it gets to the center of the room, Kara, you can, if you want, make me a dexterity or a dexterity saving throw or an athletics check. Either or.
Can or have to?
Can.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
You're a cleric. Oh, I love that look. I love that look.
I don't want to. I want to see where it goes.
Yeah.
But I'll keep.
about-
Wait. I prepare polymorph just in case.
Okay, sure thing.
Okay.
Zuria, what's up?
With Todd, servant to Venus, part of the Frick Club, looking after Richard.
It's white tea, basically.
Yeah,
Wade, if you will.
Wait. Yeah, wait.
Wade.
Wade, bard of the Frick Shrub.
Can we get on from Wade, please?
Yeah.
I'm trying my best here.
Hey, big, vaguely charming.
Instead of being alluring, vaguely.
Okay, with Richard not holding onto my arm, I'm gonna give this place a thorough Zoria going over. Like I said, ripping open mattresses, ripping open pillows, looking under beds. I'm sniffing all the chemicals, trying
Wonderful.
to find like.
You find
Please
five
make me
copper.
an investigation check, as well as a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
I'd say with advantage
It would
because
help if
everyone
I
is
had my
doing it.
character sheet up, wouldn't it?
Nice. Episode 12.
I'm really dumb.
Yes, Dungeon Master who started the call from the taxi.
Look, I had a very good excuse.
Yes, Dungeon Master who's currently got his mouth full with food.
Okay,
I,
I
again,
rolled,
a very good excuse.
I
Yeah.
rolled a 17 on the investigation. I'm just figuring out what plus to it. Nothing. So 17.
Wonderful.
And then Constitution saving throw.
You successfully
Natural
managed
one.
to find. You successfully managed to find their lavatory.
I
What did you roll
use
in your
it.
Constitution?
Maybe
Uh,
they be gold.
24.
All right, you're
Gosh, you
fine.
just-
As this smell suddenly overpowered you, boom. Whoa. It smells like rotten animal carcasses. It's pretty vile.
Ew.
Got prestidigitation.
Nope.
These people had
I
no
would like
money.
to.
Would you? I gave you guys money.
We
these
got their
people-
money.
Not even like a change of clothes or a little
Yeah,
bit
there's change of clothes and stuff. It's very
fungus
vague.
to take the edge off.
Anyway,
We
Nothing
have all their
usable
money.
fungus-wise. Look, if you want, you can find some very old, ripped up, kind of useless clothing. That's fine. Yeah, there's some clothing.
Inhale.
Inhale, exhale.
I inhaled water.
Yeah, exhale it then. God, some people. Oh yes.
yes. All right. So, given the situation that has just befallen us with Richard and the Stone, it sort of brings clockworks going on in my head, and I am going to go over to Wade, and I am going to take the cage with the other jewel in it, which Akara passed me in the last session, and then I passed it to Tade because she never took it back.
Yep.
I am going to go over, take it from him,
Yeah.
and I'm going to do the same thing of loosening the jewel that's inside of it.
No, I got the
No,
bag
you don't
of
have it.
holding.
You gave it to me last time, and then
You
I
took
gave it to
the
Tade.
gem
because
out of it. We
No.
didn't bring the
But I
cage.
took the bag of holding back.
No, you took the bag. You gave it to me out of the bag of holding, and then you stepped back, and then the closest person that was there was Tade.
It's
I have
not
the
in
bag
the
of
cage
holding.
though. It's
Yeah,
just
you have the bag of
gem.
holding.
I'm
You don't
just
have the
saying.
jewel. You don't have
I
the
thought
jewel
we
with the
put
cage.
it back.
No.
Never mind.
I thought you put it back as well. You had it
it
out
was-
during the hag fight.
Yeah.
No, because I took it out beforehand to get a drive in front of the. I did. This is really
Yeah,
why
and
I
then
did
we
this
put
time.
it back in the bag of holding.
Yeah, you said, "Oh, we want to see if it looks the same as the other." Wait, you haven't done that. No. You
No,
took
I
out
did.
the-
I did specifically do that. That's why I got this idea for this one as well.
Yeah, you looked at it, but we put it back.
I waved it in front of the child's face.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you put it back.
Yeah, because
and then
most-
Cara moved away, and then I gave it to
Specifically
Tate.
said that- You wouldn't have given it to Tate. Tate would have put it back in the bag of holding.
Okay,
yeah, it,
okay, I
it
don't
went
have it
back. Yeah, you can have it in a sack if you follow
You
me.
can have it if you want. You can take it out of the bag
He's
of
gone
holding.
in
Okay,
the
I'll-
water.
No, no, no,
wait
no.
for
The bag of
Buggle.
holding is with me.
Well, that's a good point. Yeah, you can't have it. Sorry.
That's what I'm saying. In that case, then I'm going to go over to Archibald to confer these findings, and it's just like, so, Archibald, good sir, Roger Billowing, I reckon these are conduits.
I concur. That does seem to be what they are. You got to.
And- go on.
I was going to say, I'm not sure really how to continue from here. What would be your suggestion?
Well, saying this before the gurgling happens behind me of the car plug hole, essentially. I'm going to say to Archie, says, well, first things first. So I would just like to bring back something to fruition, as to the cage and the jewel, for instance, that was near the creature that nearly killed you. And Zuria saying that this belonged to someone called him. I'm assuming this was the person that resides in the market square that isn't all there. And I have a funny suspicion that might have something to do with it.
Guys,
Yes.
just let you know, almost exactly at that moment, you hear bubbles. So you hear this.
I'm gonna go over.
I'm going to say, it's like, are you kidding? Has
Don't
she
really have much
farted
time.
under there?
Yeah, and then you suddenly start to see this like in the water surface.
Oh,
Before
God,
you
that's gonna
can-
stink.
It starts to mountain in the center. So like whereas it was flat, it seems to do this. And almost make a bubble of water at the center. The sides of the room become much, much shallower until it starts to pull itself in and it starts to go circular.
So I'm
Should
going
we
to
be
get help from
concerned?
Archibald.
And then it reaches up. As it starts to reach up, it looks almost like one of these water spouts. You know, like a hurricane or
Yeah.
a twister that goes into water.
Mm-hmm.
Water begins sucking straight up towards the roof, and for a brief moment, you see a flash of Cara.
Ah, there she is.
Just
And she's wet.
as she goes straight up.
Oh, it
I
goes
said-
up. I thought it
It
goes
goes
down.
up. No.
Oh,
Is that?
oh,
Oh,
fuck.
okay.
Hits the roof, and you can see that as it hits, it seems to go somewhere. You can't see a hole in the roof, but it does go boom, and it just keeps going. Whatever water is there, it seems to be emptying out. And
Okay.
going upwards.
Right, Edgar, throw me. I'm going to. Wherever it is, she's going to need backup. You guys have got it sorted here. Throw me.
Oh my goodness.
I
Nice.
just want to point out one thing. Richard doesn't have water breathing.
Nope.
Nope.
Can
Again,
you
throw me.
recast it?
Can you?
Well, that means you'd lose it.
No.
No, that means
It's not
Cara would
concentration.
lose it.
Not concentration.
Is it-
It's just.
No, but you're not there.
I
to
was
recast it.
I was
Yeah.
the one that
Yeah.
cast water breathing.
Yeah,
I
it
know,
was.
that's what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is because Kara's not in the vicinity and she goes
Doesn't matter.
elsewhere.
She still got it on.
I
It's not
still got it
concentration,
on
it's
for
just like-
Oh, it's not.
24
Okay.
hours.
Yeah.
It lasts for 24 hours. It doesn't happen in a radius. It lasts for 24 hours on whoever I cast
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
You can recast
Okay.
it if you want.
Right. Does he need to do a check to throw
Oh.
me, or is he just gonna? Am I just that much of a twink that I just go flying?
You know what? Just for fun. If you
Oh
can
my
give
God.
me a strength check, please.
Go for it. We have a -1 to my modifier. Fuck
Crit
it.
fail. Crit fail. Crit fail.
Because
I am tiny.
I mean,
Isn't Rust tossing you? I'm confused.
no, I am.
Why?
So you asked him to. He said, "Toss me." So we went, "Okay."
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I mean that as well, but I don't think we have time.
I can't admit the jump. You'll have to toss me.
18.
18.
Hey,
I rolled a 19
Posture check.
-1.
posture
All
check
right.
And hydrate.
And hydrate.
and a
Okay.
hydrate.
I got it.
Thank you.
Right,
Ready to
well,
go?
Does
we
this
better
count?
take care of
Yeah.
ourselves on this stream.
Good to see you. Thank you very much for dropping by. Wonderful. So yeah, you grab him basically by the scruff of the neck and like the pant loops. So as if you were about to chuck him out of a pub, because that's the only way you know how. Reel back,
It's really getting them fingers back there.
launch him. Through
Yep.
the air, Archie, you were going, coming down towards the water, and you dive in.
Yep.
It doesn't really do you much good because all that happens as soon as you hit the water, you're just like, you get sucked straight up that spout.
Yep. Okay. Can I just say though, as I was being thrown, I'm definitely shouting Alonzi. He fully does as he goes in. Goes Alonzi, and then he goes in and he's sucked away. Yeah, I'm fine.
Actually,
You can do it.
Archie, we are going to heaven. You know that. And
One
we
way
are the
to
ones who can dispel. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
One way
Telepathic
ticket to
bond would
Jesus.
still be up.
Yes, it would.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
it is.
The water's starting to run. There's about a quarter less water than there was.
I just want to ask one quick thing. Sorry, is there like any tubes anywhere, like a metal tube or something anywhere?
No.
Fuck, never
Wait,
mind.
what do you mean? Sorry, hold on. Let me rephrase that. Do you mean like small metal tubes, or do you mean like a metal tube coming out of the roof?
No, I mean like small metal tubes, like from like near the.
Yeah, there's probably like a metal straw-like thing by the.
Could it be
Tinker's,
possible that we could use our water breathing to give Richard air if we make?
No, because it allows you to breathe water. You'd be breathing water into it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ferriston can just recast it.
I can recast it and just
Yeah.
But we'll get rid of the ones for you.
No, it
yes.
No, it's valid on me. It's fine.
doesn't change it.
You can
Oh,
just.
all right, okay. Yep.
It's just a
Ri-
side effect.
No, just go up to Richard. Bap.
Yeah.
Cast water breathing.
Just
Well,
cast
just
it
on
on
his
everyone,
face,
then
just-
they have it 24 hours.
Just massive lion paw in his face. Water
Yeah.
breathing.
That is a small child. Your paw is bigger than his head.
Yeah.
I did the same thing to Tade.
Yeah.
Casting Cure Wounds on him. I just went bap.
It's like the
unconscious.
opposite of when you boop a cat. The cat
Exactly.
baps you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Tate
like
just
you-
goes,
well,
hey
like
now,
you wrap your-
careful, baby. You gotta be careful of
You-
the little guy's head.
You wrap your hand around a cat's head.
You boop
Could we
this new.
Boop the snoot.
I
Um,
booped the snoot
could
good.
we have maybe Tate cast bless or something like just advantage on saving throws or something?
Show you down his sheet.
I know. Sorry.
You are currently gone. Archie's gone.
I know.
I don't know how many spell slots left Tate has, but I'll let him cast one bless. Then I'm going to say he's dry.
Okay.
So, Tate can cast bless on, let's see, that is
Right,
Edgar,
just like you're making a
Juria,
triangle when you ever do an impression of
Ferriston.
him.
He's also going to cast it on Richard and himself. Well, he blessed 5, right?
5, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool, that's fine. It's all good. He's got the right one. Wonderful. Yeah, you've got bless. So that should be 4 to it.
Right.
All right. What are the rest of you doing? Watching this water slowly run out.
Jump in.
Sure.
Keep
Yeah.
PKing the whole party.
Hang on,
Yay.
I just I look at the 3 lads and like, which one of us is taking Richard?
You know what? As you take Richard. You know what? Fuck it. Skip it up and butt up.
I'll take Richard.
You're
Ferriston,
getting
can I
wet.
please get you to roll me a dexterity check? An acrobatics or a dexterity, either or.
Check or saving throw?
Check.
Check. Okay. 18.
With the power of Scar, Ferriston does a gainer into the water. The large splash, and then suddenly disappears up.
How many crossbow bolts does he lose?
Very good point.
Oh,
It's a
yeah.
joke!
Oh,
That was a
no,
joke!
no.
I picked
Ferriston,
them.
would you like to roll me a d20?
D20.
Oh my
I've
god.
got loads. I can always buy more. I lose 15.
You lose 15 bolts.
Do they wash up on shore?
That's fine. I had like 70 left.
No,
honestly.
they're just circulating through
No.
the thing. I'm gonna stab
No,
us.
way more than that. I had like, well, like 100. Like, I had like
That's a lot.
102 left or something.
Can
So,
I, as I jump in, try and scoop some of them up so
Yeah,
they
sure.
don't stab Richard?
You can try your best. If you like, you can, yeah. Go for it.
What roll? Dex?
Well, I mean, they're going up straight after Ferriston.
Oh, they're going up as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they fall out while he's in the water.
Oh no! Oh,
Oh,
no!
it wasn't
oh, no.
you. It was Rob who said
Yeah.
that they were just circling around the place.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Rob and Zuria, are you jumping in?
I jump
Yeah.
in.
I've got Richard, so
Okay, wonderful. So if you'd like to jump in, you go for it. Again, all of you start going up. Tay, just before he jumps in on it, the last one there, he's like, "Man, I always hated water," and he's gonna just like jump in and follow in
I
after.
point out I don't do anything stylish. I'm in father figure mode at the moment, so
All right.
I'm okay.
Edgar's got a father figure mode.
I'm trying to be better than my own father.
As you jump into this water,
Eddie Constantinople. Oh my god.
each of you feel this suction, this pulling upwards, as if your hair is going first. Most of you it is, especially for those with long hair. It's almost as if it's getting done up, tied up into like a spiral.
Almost
above
as
you.
if it completely vanishes and looks a lot darker.
Hey! And then you start to pull upwards. This bout of water spinning you around furiously as you start disappearing into this hole in the roof that was previously difficult to spot. Bouncing off the sides of the walls again. Not as bad as it was the first time, because this time you have some water all around you, buffering you to make sure that you don't... Buffering? Anyway, to make sure that you don't slam off the walls too hard. You do turn and twist as it pulls you straight upwards. Eventually, when you come to the top, you are spewed almost directly out of the entrance that you came in through. Fired up, dropping back down into the water around you. This water is slowly flooding out, but you're not sure what will happen when it finally runs out.
Well, there's
Tara,
nothing
you're
else
the
we can do
first
to
one
you,
out.
so
What are you doing?
we're in the thing, so what else can we do?
Well, Tara is the first one out, so she gets to decide.
Okay.
I'll try to get out of the water, since we are.
Wonderful. It's mostly managing. Like, it is pushing you outwards, because its water's coming up and then pushing outwards into this pool.
So
You have the
we're
banks of this
outside,
dipped
right?
into the earth. Yeah, you are outside.
Outside.
Are we back
so,
in the village?
Well, you're in the entrance to the dungeon. So where the entrance, where
So
the
where
wall
the-
pull down was,
Oh.
this is now as like pushed you out of.
Oh.
Like we're directly underneath that.
Hey.
Whoa.
You went.
All right, I'll try to get to the edge. I'll have a rope ready just in case someone comes up.
Wonderful. Yeah. So you managed to pull yourself out. This is not particularly difficult in comparison,
Okay.
considering that you were getting pushed to the outside of this. You claw your way out, and it's not too bad. It's not too difficult, though you are sodden wet. You slowly see the rest of your party pop up behind you. First of all, you see Archie, who is going to have to make me a athletics check.
That's not good. I'm not good at those.
Can I throw him a
He's
rope?
a wizard. That's the worst thing you could ask a wizard to do.
Skill?
Especially Archie. You said athletics, didn't you? I have a -2 on these.
Oh.
If I throw the rope, can I assist him so he casts advantage?
Yes, I'll allow you to throw the rope. and-
Thank
and
God,
assist.
because that would have been a 2.
Well, better roll better, baby.
It's an 18 -2, so a 16.
All right, you get it now. Yeah, so you manage to grab onto the rope, and with the help of Kara, you are yanked up the side of the banks.
Okay.
Next up, Ferrison. Vroom.
Yippee-ki-yay,
Big splash.
motherfucker!
Little backflip in the air again, comes down, it's almost like a dolphin. Boom. Then into the sides. Though, Ferriston, as you come up, you suddenly start to feel some small pricks in your sides. Can you please roll me a dexterity saving throw as 15 arrows start flying towards you from underneath?
Plus D4. Right?
Plus D4. Sweet. Hold on. That's what I already got proficiency in that, so good. Oh fuck me.
I mean, we would all fuck. her
Yes. Yes, we would.
So right. That would be a 12
Wonderful.
with like a bonkers fucking modifier.
Still a 12?
Yeah.
Yep, okay, wonderful. About 6 of your arrows return to you.
Oh,
Yay!
Into you.
into you.
Oh my ass!
Yeah, so you're gonna take 8 points of piercing damage.
Oh fuck!
I could just like imagine like Bender from Futurama and that one
Yep.
going, my ass, my ass.
But you do manage to get to the side after this. Next pops up Zuria, followed closely by Edgar, out the top, splitting off to either side to get to the sides of the pond.
Oh, I don't know.
Yes, Kara, have you got hands up?
Can you guys do some synchronized bullshit?
Oh, I'm gonna land with some cloak of billowing shit in front of the crowd. I'm assuming there's a
Edgar.
crowd.
Believe you have Richard, right? Do you?
I do have Richard, yes.
Wonderful. He pops up. You are going to have to roll me an athletics check as well to get out because you are dragging with one hand.
Bless, bless.
Why did it have to be athletics? Well, it can't just be acrobatics.
Because I like being a dick.
Let me have
You
Richard.
just like
This is not a secret, Rob.
Ah, 18, bitch.
Fine.
Dick dice for the win. These are the best things ever.
Wonderful. Yep. No, you're gonna manage. You're gonna manage to swim to the side with Richard. You sort of do an undergrab chin to like drag him to the side. Even in the turbulent water, you're able to get there pretty easily.
As I get onto the edge, with child in hand, cloak of billowing with a shower of water just coming off of it from the crowd. Majestic as fuck.
Fuck yeah.
Finally,
Joya
Tade.
just gets out.
Tade is like, hold on, let me roll for him.
What about Surya?
Oh, Zuria, sorry. Well, you can get to the side perfectly easily. This is not a difficult thing for you.
Nah, I just climb out.
Just like boom, 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 boom.
So no like Baywatch, we just like
Tate just rolled
I
a
want
nat 20
him.
on his athletics. So I'm gonna say he comes up like a fucking L'Oreal advert.
with his
Yeah.
dreadlocks and shit like that.
Salt and pepper.
Beautiful.
Lovely.
Just like hair goes back and it just like whips so much up, more than you would expect. And as he climbs out, you see that the water begins to disappear.
Peter, what did you
It
just
starts-
say?
What?
You said salt and pepper.
Oh, what?
Oh god, no! I just thought you were like making a reference to like the Salt and Pepper, the band, the trio, you know. So like a Tade and Wade, Salt and Pepper, essentially.
No.
I have no idea.
I didn't.
Fuck
It
off.
said start
I mean, I know salt and
here.
pepper, but I didn't hear anything about it.
I just anyway, moving on.
Anyway,
Push it
But
real
as you
good.
finally climb out of this pool, the water begins to recede, beginning back into this spiral downwards, just as you climb out, or just as Tade climbs out. You've managed to reach the end of this dungeon. Escaping after many dangers have befallen you. There was a very close, near-death experience. You rescued a child who seems unconscious currently, but you hope you have done the right thing for him. The climb back up out of this chasm. It's weary. You guys are tired. Not long rest worthy, but it's been a thing. You guys have taken
Yeah.
a beating today.
Ah, yes.
Climbing out of this chasm into the earth, you are greeted by the sight of the village. Calm. Bright. It's come around to morning again. You guys have been in there in sort of late afternoon and have come out early morning. The sun shines down against the golden fields that are out towards where the Thatchers are. Into the center of the village proper, you can see that there is the beginnings of movement, people in the town. What would you like to do?
I propose that we all rest. I am shattered. I have taken quite enough pounding for today. I need some
Probably
sleep.
can't take a long rest.
Quick
Won't be more for
question.
long rest.
Didn't we leave your wheelchair at the edge?
Yes, we did.
Okay, so getting him his wheelchair, please.
That would be pleasant.
Go
Yes.
for it.
And
you can
I
get-
think we should return the child before we sleep.
yes, we should.
I have one
Yeah,
more.
the
Sorry.
Thatchers will want to see their child. Yeah.
Once we do that, Kara, might I have the jewel, please?
Sure.
Thank you, sweetie. Take the, I'll put the child down. Can I pass a child to someone? I'll go past it. I'll go past it to Tade, as he is more, already aware of the situation with the Winston people.
Sure. Yeah.
And as I'm doing my thing, the same thing I did before, I'm gonna shout over to Zurich.
Yes.
There was a man, teen, in the square. Am I correct? And you said this was him?
Yeah, he was the one that told me that the water has things in it that would pull you under.
Let's see. I would very much, if you wouldn't mind, I'm sure a familiar face would go well for introductions, if that would be okay, as I'm taking the jewel out of the thing. Would you like me to roll sleight of hand, Gil?
Yes,
Is
please.
there any point?
I would like you to roll me sleight of hand.
Okay.
Just in case you crit fail.
I rolled a 10 plus 13.
Now we know.
So I've got very sticky hands.
As does Edgar, apparently.
Mm-hmm. Very sticky.
Oh, I got very good hands, thank you very much.
Sticky hands is a way of saying a good thief.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Even the German knows.
It's not quite as clean. You managed to pull it out, but again, this gem is very fragile. You pull it loose, and there's no massive damage. However, there is a couple of small chips as you pull it loose.
Is this from my doing, or is this from the trauma it took during the fight?
This looks like it was probably from your doing, but not through like your lack of finesse. More to do with how easily this gem is damaged.
Is it still intact?
Mostly. There's
Mostly.
only like a small couple of like bits that have come away with the metal fragments. That's about it.
Kara, do you know mending?
I think Tate knows. I accidentally swapped that spell at the beginning, so I returned to not having it. I think
Okay.
Tate has it. Because we were talking about it, I think he has
Wade.
mending.
Wait. Okay. So Tade looks at it and he goes, I do believe I do, babes, but oh no, that was horrible.
Almost.
Babies, I do believe that I do have that specific cantrip in hand. However, I must remind you that mending as a spell does not always, it doesn't usually have the ability to return any magic to an item.
But the physical
Compare the item
construct of
itself.
itself, though.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm afraid that if something loses the magic inside of it because of damage, it will not be able to be returned through mending.
It's worth a try at least. It's
Yeah.
I can definitely do that, baby.
to hold out the jewel.
He's going to reach out a hand, and you see he concentrates for a second. Eyes go up, and boom. The small pieces of the jewel suck back into it.
Right. Well, I'm assuming the rest of the party is going to be taking Richard to see the mother and father, of course. Zuria, if you would be so kind as to escort me to this hymn, if you wouldn't mind.
Richards is awake right now, right?
He's not awake now.
He's not awake. Can I check him again?
Yeah, absolutely. Roll me
Okay.
a medicine check.
And Zuria, what were you going to say?
Jory looks like slightly concerned with herself.
26.
Like, I used to babysit when I was a kid for pocket money.
Would you like to go with Would you like to go with
wanna
Richard?
see Richard home. Then we can go to him.
Very well.
Yes, I feel like this is a slightly more.
Well, the course of
pressing
action I suggest then is we go return Richard to his parents, then we go to see him, and then afterwards, if it would privy that Archibald and Frosty would accompany me, only Archibald and Frosty would accompany me to the town hall where we can go and speak to the mayor, as we have previous dealings with him.
That sounds
Didn't
wise.
you
Previously speak
like
to the mayor, yes. I need to
threaten
remember what his
some
name is.
town volunteer?
I don't know if I wrote down his name. Did anyone write down his name?
No.
Checking, I don't think so.
Make up a name. I know. The only thing I remember about the aliases I gave us is that we called ourselves. I called Archibald Sir Raymond.
Yep. That bit
What
I
did you
remember.
call me? What did you call me?
I think I called you Jarvis or something like that.
Yay, Jarvis.
Sure.
Jarvis.
Oh, there's some serious Murray Gold vibes. I'm loving this music.
It's good, isn't it?
For the
Is it
moment,
off the
though,
anthems?
Yes, it is Anthony.
Eh.
I'm gonna keep the cage. By the way,
You keep the cage?
yes, sure. And I'm gonna pocket the gem as well, keeping it in my boot.
Wonderful. So you're all heading out to the factory.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, Richard, awake? Can I wake him up?
You can
Okay.
certainly try.
Well, I rolled a 26, so on
Yeah,
medicine
you did.
check.
So from what you can tell with the medical check, is you think physically, again, seems in perfectly fine condition. But again, you don't have that much dealings with the mind.
Yeah.
It's not so easy to see. You haven't experienced something like this before, so unfortunately, I don't think there's much that you can tell apart from physically.
So healing word probably wouldn't do anything because it doesn't really affect the mind. I would know that.
You
I
would
see.
probably be aware that this is something that isn't physically repairable that way.
Let me see. I don't have greater restoration because it's expensive, and lesser doesn't do shit for this. So
I have lesser restoration.
I have lesser, but that's just for blinded, deafened, paralyzed, and poisoned. So it's like conditions. Or a disease, but I don't think it's a disease, so.
Right. So who's currently carrying Richard?
I think you passed it to Tade.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, right. Let's head to Richard's parents.
Yes.
Wonderful. Okay. It's not too far from the dungeon entrance to reach Richard Parents, the Thatchers. In fact, the river itself is one of the main landmarks that cuts the village in two, essentially. The far side, across the river from where the inn is, that is pretty close to where the Thatchers are, so it only takes about maybe 20 minutes, slightly less, wander before you come towards the area. Again, this is early morning, maybe coming up to about 7. But luckily, these sorts of people in these sorts of towns often wake up early, especially if they're in agriculture. In one of the closer fields, you see a form working away tirelessly with what looks to be some sort of shovel or a hoe of some kind, something to be cleanly made.
They're working with me.
Anyway,
Slightly tender moment, ladies. Read the room.
I'm reading the chat.
As you move towards it, you see that the man, the figure, seems to stop, wipe his brow, and look out towards you. To begin with, he doesn't seem to take much notice. As you get closer, though, he is turned back to his work, and eventually again turns back to you, usually raising a hand in hello, before a sort of like freeze. A drop, and then a scurry directly across the field, going through several of the crops that he's created. This large man, he may be close to 6 foot tall, and he leaps over the side of this fence, not particularly with much grace, but he darts directly towards Richard, pulling him away from Cade and just pulling directly into his chest. No words, just breaks down to his knees and starts to weep. I just need 1 second to double check something. So he turns over his shoulder and you can just hear him bellow behind him, Daria! Daria! And then goes back to sobbing into this child's back. From the inside, you just hear this, Kung! What's happened? What's happening? What is it? What? Again, this freeze, and again, this wild sprint towards. These two parents collapse basically on top of Richard, just dragging him into their shoulders. This moment of just pure joy, having back their child. The moment ends far too soon, though, as they begin to put him properly. They grab his face, they check him that once over to make sure that there's no injuries. And both stop and look up to you all, eyes darting between you. And what's happened to him? What's wrong? What's wrong? Yeah, no, he was fine earlier. What's happened? What did they do?
Do you have a healer? We don't have... We could try something, but we don't have the materials here. But you're a healer. You should have, like, a medicine man of sorts.
No, we've got. I mean, it's the dad. Maybe the wife. Maybe she knows something. She knows bits and pieces. It's not exactly something.
Don't worry. Don't worry. We have him stabilized, but we would need to, let's say, perform, like. We can help him, but we need certain materials, which we don't have right now. But your wise woman might be able to help us with that. And we might be able to help him tomorrow. For now, I would say put him into bed, let him rest, let him sleep it off. He's way better than we found him, okay? It's just a matter. Just stay calm.
I don't say this prematurely, but
he'll be okay.
Thank you. Even if it's a problem for the future, even if there's issues or whatever it is, he's back.
He's here. He's
back.
alive. We can work with that. So.
Rob, put your hand up.
I'm just gonna go up to the father. Just grab him by the shoulder, very gently. And then I grab his collar. Don't let that boy out of your sight anymore.
Don't you worry, sir. No chance of that.
I walk off. I'm going to be in the distance for to wait for Zuria to come out. Like, standing nonchalantly against the wall.
Zuria.
I would like to. I'm not going to try and prise Richard away from his parents. I just want to see if I can get his attention.
Richard's attention.
Yeah, just like.
Who is unconscious.
He's unconscious.
Unconscious.
I want to like try and wake him up.
Are you gonna punch him in front of his parents?
No, I'm not.
What are you doing to try and wake him up?
I'm gonna like sort of clasp him by his shoulders and like just like. No.
They've been doing that.
I want to whisper in his ear. I don't want to shake him. I'm not gonna give him a shaken baby syndrome.
Right. Okay.
What is going on in the chat? Anyway.
Apparently there's a wedding happening.
Yes. All right. The chat is horny. Fuck yeah.
You wanted to go home, didn't you? You're home now. You want to see? I'm just like praying to the gods that I don't believe in that he hears and wakes up.
And I get people to either make me a perception or medicine check.
I'm not there, so.
Perception.
perception?
Crap, 4. I have no idea.
12.
23 as perception, since medicine hasn't worked so far.
21 perception.
Zuri and Kara, you're not 100%. Not sure. It's not even the sort of thing that you would trust to tell someone else that you saw. Because it's that close to maybe you didn't see it. But you think you saw the briefest instance of a smile.
Yeah, I'd talk to his parents. He'll be alright. He's still
Well, I
there.
hope so.
And
I
I'm
hope so, we did. Who's paying us, by the way?
I just like I pat them both on the shoulders super awkwardly, like at the same time. I'm like, and then I go off and find Edgar.
You find him relatively easily.
The rest of you doing anything else with them?
Gil, could you turn down the music a tiny bit? It's probably my headphones,
Yeah.
but I barely hear you. Sorry.
Sure thing.
Thank you. One sec.
Kind of checking the fletching on my bolts, making sure they're okay.
Yeah, you can
Not
add,
make it-
Well, the
eight
ones that
more
are in your
stuff.
ass. Oh.
Yeah,
No,
those ones
not
you
make-
can,
Not making direct eye contact with the family.
Sure. Okay.
Is there anything on Richard, like a bracelet or something, an item we haven't seen yet?
No.
Okay.
But as you're standing there, Tade reaches into his bag and he pulls out the teddy bear. He doesn't say anything, but he reaches down and places it underneath the arm of Richard. Looking at the parents, he says, "I'd like to hope that this will help him wake up. He spent many years helping him sleep, so maybe it'll help wake him up." And he's going to stand up and leave as well.
I think it's touch. I'll touch him, wish him all the best, and cast Lesser Restoration just in case.
Okay, sure thing. You rest your hand on him and you cast Lesser Restoration, hoping that whatever effects they're taking in are minor, matter of time. It doesn't seem to have any immediate effect, as far as you're aware.
I'll check back in tomorrow and go to the others.
Cool, so Archie is still there?
Yeah,
And
Archie's.
Ferriston is still there.
Yeah. Before Archie leaves, where I am, the parents are like down with Richard, aren't they? They've got like Richard cradled, haven't they? Just so I've got an idea where they are. I think I will say to them, as a mage, your son has been through a lot. The magics he was exposed to are unpleasant, brutal, and wicked. I promise you that we will do everything to give you your son back, but that he'll be okay. Even whatever state you've got him, it's good to have them back. You know, you work with what you've got, don't you? And I'm going to place my hand just in a sort of a kind way on to their shoulders and look them in the eye as they respond.
Much appreciated. We've got to ask him. What happened?
He was held by a group of hags. These.
Horror goes across their face. Even within small towns like this, even if they haven't seen before, stories of hags are common.
The Fae are known for their trickery. The magics that they used on him split his mind and took away a lot of things from him. And they wish to use it for nefarious purposes. We found it and we gave it back to him. That's why he's still unconscious. We believe this should work. It's just taking him some time to wake.
He feels quiet, apparently.
Is he? No.
Yeah. No, the music is really loud.
No, not for me. Not on the stream. It's completely fine for me.
You?
Oh, is he?
Am I quiet?
No,
Zach,
it's
I
better.
think that might be because you hear background noise and speaking at kind of the same volume.
Alright then, there might just be me.
Oh, should be.
You're not having volume problems this week, though. That's a plus.
That is a
Apparently,
plus.
Zach is loud and Gil is quiet.
It's a reverse.
Interesting.
Oh, no, it's better.
On
Turn it up a tiny
stream,
bit.
we're on about.
Yeah. It's interesting because that means it's what's being picked up on Zach's end,
Mm.
which is strange. Anyway, doesn't matter. I've turned it up a bit now. Right. Well, we appreciate it. But knowing that our child he's Fae touched. We take it day by day.
You do.
We'll keep him safe as best as we can.
There's a lot of him here. He's not gone. You keep him tight, you keep him close. You get everything you can back from him day by day. Yeah?
So,
And I promise you, whatever I can do to speed up that recovery, I will be there for as long as I can be, and give you as much help as I can. He's a very sweet boy. I'm gonna pull them in and I'm gonna hug them. I'm gonna go in and comfort them.
At waist height.
they lean into you briefly before they retract from their touch a little.
Yeah.
Ferguson, the last one there.
Not really saying anything. Just finishes checking over his bolts, checking through his bag. He's got everything he needs really. Just sort of looks over at the family, just gives a sort of quick nod and a smile.
Let's go, Firuston. We'll link up with the others. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Let's wrap this up. I'm tired.
The group of you move away. Hold on. Sorry, is there anything else you'd like to say before?
Well, no, there's a personal interaction I wanted to do before with Zuri before the rest of the group came back over.
Okay, that's fine. Just 1 second.
Okay.
As the last of you turn away, you can briefly spot that the family picks up Richard, cradled in their arms, both of them falling over as closely as they can and taking him towards the house. The tools that the father was using in the field have been left in the dirt where he was. It's as if it's a monument to his dedication to his son. Edgar.
So Edgar walked off on his own. He's currently around a corner. Not hard to find. When Zuria comes over, she sees him, notices her, and just has like a piece of paper in his hand and quickly slips it back under his hat.
Gotcha.
And just looks at her and said, "Do you know what? When I was a boy, I always wanted to be a hero. you read like fairy tales and people have like composed themselves in great valor and just. I feel like part of me doesn't feel like this day. Not through the actions, but maybe just. Maybe who we are as people. I don't know. How about yourself? What did you want to be when you were a child?
Heroes are overrated. They're sweet stories to tell children so they feel safe from the monsters at night. Real life is no fairy tale.
I guess that's why it feels empty.
What is it you were looking at?
Roll with persuasion.
I mean, you can if you want. However, like,
I'm
are you trying to make a decision?
trying to make a decision. I honestly can't make it right now.
Fair enough.
13.
Lift up the hat. Just hand a photo. On the photo, you can see a bar and someone someone's taking a photo at a table. At the table, you can see
Are we talking photo or portrait?
photo.
We have photos in this universe. I like it.
We don't.
Yeah, it's
You said yes. You
We
already
do
said
have
yes.
artists like rendering.
Yeah. So you can have portraits, small portraits of people.
You have a
Oh,
fine.
I have had that in the previous one, haven't I? I've had that
Yes,
in
you
the
have.
series.
I
didn't
messaged
think
you about it specifically. Otherwise, this is going to be
No,
very
that's
awkward.
fair. No,
Okay,
absolutely.
yeah, so it's a photo.
This
It's
is
a
already had
photo.
ones as well.
It's not a color photo. It's just like fantasy-esque
it's a-
steampunk photo. Anyway,
Yeah, no, it's magically infused.
yes,
Let's say that.
magical.
like
So
it.
anyway, you see Edgar sat at a bar table where he is accompanied by a dwarf, a drow, a drow barmaid that's currently got her arm on his shoulder, and a goblin that is charging towards the guy with the camera in anger, about to stab him. And the dwarf, Edgar, and the drow are just laughing at the situation itself.
Are your crew?
Friends I once knew.
You don't know them anymore?
I had to leave them behind. Can I have that back, please?
She hands it to you, and there's like a slight curl in her lip. We need to make
Curl
a
as
stop
in-
on the way.
The corner or like.
Right.
Alright, gotcha.
I stop on the way to where?
The sweet shop.
Very well.
We need to pick up some fudge.
Okay, fair enough. By the way, I want to point out the male, the dwarf and the goblin were male, and the drow was female.
Is it me? No, I'm just kidding.
And I take it at this point everyone else turns up. Or Kara, do you have shit to say?
Close
Or...
behind.
I have a different thing because we already walked out the room, the circle room earlier, so I didn't want to interrupt you. But I would have liked to, since I started collecting like scales and whatever from different animals and spikes, could I have gotten something from the hack, like
What humanoid trophy would you like to take from them?
didn't they have like long fingernails, pointy thingies?
They did have talons, yes. They
Yeah,
had,
let's
human
take one of
fingernails,
those.
basically.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's the thing we don't do as a D&D party. We don't take, scales.
does.
And... she does.
I don't know. Maybe
okay.
there's a spell
many
where I
would you
need
like?
the fingernail of a hag. I don't know.
How
I'll
many
take
would
it.
you like?
Or 5.
5 fingernails. All right, which one would you
Thank
like
you.
to take it from?
The green one.
It's like, to be fair,
it wasn't
right?
a green one.
Potion of Hill Giant Strength needs a Hill Giant fingernail.
There was like a dark sort of almost purplish. One was slightly orangey, and then the other one was mostly human.
The big
He
one
took
that
everything.
attacked.
The big one.
The big one.
Yeah, she wasn't Shrek. No, she didn't go green. Or
Sorry, I
Hulk,
thought
either
it
way.
was a green one. Sorry.
No. Yeah, sure. So you can pull up 5 of those fingernails.
Okay.
Pretty gross. Weirdly, after like now that it's decaying or like dead, the fingernails came off quite easily.
Okay.
So,
Thing is,
No.
in a bag of holding, they preserve, though. That's the thing.
yeah,
Yeah, they do preserve. Yeah.
No, fingernails should be fine because they don't.
the fingernails will be fine.
Yeah,
Things
body
don't get
parts.
preserved.
Yeah, they will. They preserve for like at least a month.
All right, okay, not indefinitely, but yeah, sure.
No, not indefinitely. Yeah.
Doesn't it really do that?
Fingernails are fine.
Yeah, but I'm on about like body parts and shit like that.
It doesn't say anything about that.
I have apparently acrylics now, so I can put them on my finger and torture Edgar at night.
I don't think that's the case. 'Cause it's not like it doesn't refrigerate or anything.
There's like
Oh.
a. Anyway, but
It
going
doesn't
back
seem to be part of like the description. But
Okay.
Sure. But yeah, they can
Well,
go now.
fingernails should be fine because it's like horns and stuff. So
Yeah,
Alright,
that's
if you
fine.
fuck with Edgar, you won't be getting the whip.
But yeah, so
if you're
that's it.
asleep,
The rest of you catch up. Thariston sort of slightly lagging behind, walking just at sort of the back of Archie's chair. What now, right?
you guys wanted to see that too, right?
They wanted to get.
Yes,
Him.
that'd be a good idea.
Oh,
How many people are going?
I should.
It was just Edgar, I, and Ferriston, if I remember correctly.
Well, no, the guy was him.
No, they're on about the town hall.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's what
Oh, I
I'm on
see.
about.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I need to go and see him. So
Yeah,
Archibald, if you would like to go with Farostun on your own, and or bring Kara and Tate along as well if you so wish, unless Kara wants to do something else. Zuria would request obviously to deal with him.
Tade is going to go back to the bar.
Okay.
Tade is going to go and have a sit down. He's going to have a bit of a rest at the bar.
Tate needs to decompress.
Yeah.
He needs to decompress.
Tate nearly died 3 times.
He did. He really does. So he's going to have a stiff drink.
Tade
Yay,
starts
so
needing-
did I!
Tade
That's
starts
still
needing to
slightly
become
tipsy.
Tade again, not Wade.
Well, the thing is, he's still slightly hungover, so he's going to be hair of the dog.
Archie,
Yeah.
Archie, you're used to almost dying. This is a new experience for Tate.
Right.
Let's say we go to we'll deal with Zuria and whoever else goes to see him second. First of all, we'll deal with the ones who are going to the mayor.
Okay, I'm going to disappear for 2 minutes, and in that case, okay.
What?
Okay, if they're
Right
going
now,
to the
or
if they're going to the mayor, I'll just disappear
Yes.
for 2 minutes. They're going to the
Okay,
mayor
but
now.
you
Wait,
were talking
I-
to the mayor first. weren't
Yeah,
you?
no.
No. They're going to the mayor. I'm going.
No,
with
I'm
Zuri.
not.
Are you not?
No, you said specifically you
Ferriston's
wanted.
going to talk to the mayor.
No,
No.
that- Edgar, this is what you said earlier. You said that you wanted Edgar and Archie to go back to speak to the man from before. So that's what I
Yes,
was
but then
doing.
I just said let's let you do it if you want to go and speak to them.
Oh, I don't want to go and speak. I'm going with because Edgar said that's what he wanted to do. I'm just
Oh,
following
right.
Edgar. Right.
I mean, if Archibald isn't a take charge person,
If you
I
don't
mean,
want to,
But
you
it
don't
is
have to go
not.
and see him.
okay,
It is
okay.
not Ferris. It is not Ferrison's fucking problem what this.
Right,
town-
okay,
what this
okay.
town official thinks.
I'm on
He
about
just
dealing
wants
with
to-
payment here, but okay. In that case, because I thought you said you wanted to go and speak to the mayor, I just thought, okay, we'll go. Me and Zuri will go and speak to him then. Okay, but if we're not splitting up, then okay, we'll deal with him first, and then we'll deal with the mayor. If that's what everyone okay is with doing, unless anyone else wants to go do something else.
I want cash. Like,
I'll
we
do
did
something else.
a hell of a lot down there, and I deserve compensation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Kara, you want to do something else? You say
I'll
you
do something else. You guys do your stuff first.
Okay.
I just had an idea.
So, okay.
You
Who
go
is
hat
going
shopping.
to see? Is anyone going to see the mayor?
We're leaving that second, apparently.
Okay.
That's
Who is
what
going to
confused
see
me.
him? 1, 2, 3. Anyone else? Cool. All right. So you 3. You dropping by the fudge shop?
Yeah.
Dropping by the store, you were able to pick up a few pieces of fudge. It only really cost you about like 5 copper. So it's not going to take much to do that. Take them out. You have a small bag of it, but you head out to where you remember finding before. He's not where he was before, but it doesn't really take long to find him. In the town square, there's all these people milling about, starting their day, and you wander slightly in the direction that you chased him before. Eventually, you come to the small stream that he jumped over and you jumped over. And he's sitting, not in the stream, but staring at it.
I'm going to turn to Zorio and says, how do you wish to handle this?
I'll call you over.
As soon as you guys start, as Zuria starts moving towards him, you see his like head just go, and he turns directly towards you. There's like that moment of, someone back, and he sees just behind you, and his smile slightly dips from.
I'm just gonna bow.
As a friend.
And a short.
His eyes go wide at Edgar's bow.
In the most non-threatening way possible.
Yeah. Again,
He's
not
just going
the
to-
full bow, but doing the little.
Zuria, he's going to put his hand up. He's just going to go.
I sit down on the bank next to him.
Just going to look side to side. He's going to go. Does he think I'm a king?
Yeah, they're friends of mine. I told
He's
them
an
they
idiot.
Yeah, they're both idiots.
Right. Looks back at them, and he does like the nicest little like just sort of.
We still hear them from Evolving Bond.
No.
Oh.
You can't hear anything.
Yeah.
Just like this little. Turns back. Do you have the fudge?
Sounds like a drug deal.
It is.
I produce it from my trench coat and just hand
very-
it over.
Very sly.
Just again.
Like I am an expert at like trade off.
Yeah.
He pockets
You
it.
want to buy a sundial?
Checks over his shoulder to check to see that Edgar and Archie haven't seen anything.
I've had a D4 and a 4.
Ooh.
Oh my
your
god,
foot?
no.
Yeah.
find it with
Did
your
you
foot?
not hear the shriek?
No,
Mm.
it will have peaked and then we've just cut out.
Okay.
Okay. He just sort of pockets it and goes. Now what can I do?
My friends, they wanted to present a king with a gift.
It's not me, is it?
Yeah.
Do you think I'm a king?
No,
Good.
you're pretty
What is it?
cool though.
Thanks. What? What'd you get me?
They got you a jewel. They got you a gem.
Gem.
Something pretty inexpensive for a king. You get to keep it.
Is it shinier than one of them silver spoons?
Yeah.
Shiny.
I beckon those two to come over, but like slowly.
Slow is the only thing Archie can do. As he,
No, just keep it pace.
As they get towards you, he stands bolt upright and looks directly at you, and his chin goes up here. Bow, servants!
I'm starting this out. I'm fully going along with this, and immediately, again, I'm in the chair, so it's kind of just bending myself in half, just does a full, proper.
I'm gonna
bow.
look at Zuria and just like, huh?
I straighten up and stand behind him and look at her in the eye with the biggest shit-eating grin on my face and just go, bow before your king. This is the first time you have seen her light up with joy.
Message, please, Edgar, just go along with it. I don't know what's going on. I'm scared.
You do, Edgar?
Follow my pride. And just like, my liege, your royal highness, I am Sir Edgar von Constantine, and my companion here, Sir Archibald. And we are here today to present you with a small token of our admiration of your royalty, my good sir. And might I
Before we do
approach?
anything else, before he goes, very well. Your bows will suffice. I will not have you executed.
Marvelous, my liege. Absolutely marvelous. I'm
Much
thankful
appreciated.
I'm
Thank you.
thankful for your unjust holiness. And your unjust.
I think you mean just.
You're just.
Wisdom. Your great wisdom.
No, not wisdom.
Wisdom. So I've been told.
Wisdom. Yes. And I reach into my back pocket. And I just pull out the jewel to the side.
All emotion goes. Phoom.
Whoa.
Is this yours? This belongs to you, doesn't it?
It's more than shiny.
What do you see, my liege?
Can I?
Take it. It is not mine, it is yours.
He grasps it in his hand.
I signal to
Holds it in
Zuria
front of
to
him.
get ready to catch him if he passes out.
He holds it there
He doesn't like being touched.
and stares directly into it. There's this pulsation of the light. But it doesn't dissipate. It doesn't stop. You watch for roughly a minute as him stares directly into this thing. Nothing happens.
Arcana check.
Sure. Go for it.
Not too bad, still a 25.
I did ask if
25.
it was his.
There's an obvious connection. The way that he's reacted to this is almost exactly the way that Richard did. However, you're not sure if it is the length of time, if it is the conditions, if it is him himself. They're not coalescing. This friction doesn't seem to be able to be absorbed. Zuria, I'm going to let you roll an insight check with advantage.
I'm actually generally fucking depressed now.
Do I want to know this?
Maybe.
Oh, fuck.
Whether or not you realize it, whether or not you want to, you might realize it.
13.
Paid when you need him.
Oh no, I've got bless.
Mm.
You do. Add the d4.
17.
17. How long has him been out here?
Quite a few years. I mean, do you mean like out here by the river or out here by like...
How long has it been since he had the experience?
Isn't it 8 years?
It's a long time. You don't know what is in that stone is necessarily compatible with who he is now.
No. Fuck. Fuck.
Him looks at you. To begin with, he goes, "This is mine now." Slips in his pocket. It's not just mine now. It's always been mine. This is my thing.
Yeah, that's yours, buddy.
It's mine. At least I know what happened to it.
Yeah. We always like finding lost things.
Lost. Yes.
What happened with the hags?
They take pieces. Coalesce. They put it into this. Didn't get it all though. I really didn't want to be there. I didn't want to. So I left. It was hard, but I left.
Yeah. I've got some news for you as well.
Hmm.
The water doesn't pull you under anymore.
We saw to that.
Stay away from the whirlpool, but the rest of the water's fine.
Hmm. I like that. I like water now.
You like water now?
Doesn't have hands.
Water doesn't have hands anymore.
Hmm.
But I promise I won't push you in. Unless
No.
you're very naughty.
I would. I like this. Like this. And he pulls out the stone again.
Mm-hmm.
Bit sad though. Because I know.
There's a lot that I know that I don't know as well.
Hmm.
Do you want to know a secret?
No, wait. You! Turn around and come your ears!
I'll walk off.
Okay. As you walk away, I did not say you could leave!
I
God!
walk off anyway.
He's very bad at talking to kings. It's all right though.
Okay. Close your ears. Yes. Okay. What?
None of us know what we're doing.
That's funny. You're my friend.
I'm your friend now. I take his hand, like I just give it a really. I don't give it like a phone shake. I just like give it a quick. But then I hold my fist out. And I'll just bulk fists. I have invented the fist bump.
All right.
Just, I need that. I need that to keep me happy right now.
Okay. Looks down at it again. I'm gonna go hide it, and he just runs. Archie, you see him get to the other side of the stream, and then he turns over towards you. He does like a you may leave, and then runs.
Archie takes the hands off his ears and goes, I'm guessing I can stop doing this now, can I?
No.
Oh.
And he's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jory is going to give Archie a look that says, say anything and you die. And she's going to hustle after Edgar.
Hustling. You guys hustling. All right. So following along, Edgar, where are you going?
Somewhere. I don't know.
Pub?
That fucked me up, mate. I'm sorry. It just.
Yeah, I was going to be nice, but then I thought about it.
2 seconds. Sponsored pee break.
Sponsored pee break.
Sponsored pee break. Yes, we can do sponsored pee break.
Yo, everybody, watch this wonderful ad.
Yeah, watch the ad. Help the stream. Yeah, we'll see in a moment. There you go. The ad's running. Unless you're cool and you're a sub and you can still see. Yeah. I'm so fucking gutted. Oh,
I'm so
big sad.
I'm gonna go make myself some coffee, so it might be more than 2 minutes.
All right.
But I need to not.
You know
be
what?
here.
Let's take a quick break.
Yeah,
let's take 15 minutes. I think is the break finished just now? The ad?
Not just yet. Yeah, the ad's still got 9 seconds.
Okay, when it's
left.
back on.
Yeah, we can move to a proper break.
And we've got like.
Oh, that was. I hate it.
A lot more to cover.
We'll probably take a 5-minute break rather than a 15, so we'll just finish and come back.
All right, there you go. The ad break's over.
Wonderful. Guys, we're actually going to take a 5-minute break because some people need the toilet, some people want to make coffee, some people want to cry. Either of those is fine, so please join us again in 5 minutes. Thank you.
All right, see you guys then.
See you in a minute. Alrighty then.
And we're live.
We're back in. Good. So, guys, hope you had a good brief break. Sorry for that. We needed to briefly head out and get some stuff done, as well as, you know, go to the loo, get some water and all that things. Hope you're all having a wonderful time. So, with him having retrieved whatever the gem itself was and having left, the party, consisting of Archie, Zuria, and Edgar, make their way back towards town. Whether to reconvene with Ferriston and Kara, or what, I don't know yet. So, guys, you are heading back to town. What are you doing? That's specifically Archie, Edgar, and Zuria.
I personally am going after Edgar, so wherever he's going.
Okay, sure thing. So you're heading after Edgar. Edgar, where are you going?
I'm in two minds at the moment. Part of me wants to go get drunk with Bill, or
the donkey, right? Yep. I was like, Bill. Who's Bill again? Oh yeah.
I forgot to get water. Don't do anything. Don't do anything. Continue. I just forgot to get
it's
water.
okay. It's all good.
other part of me is just gonna be like, yeah. It's not gonna be too hard to find me.
So where are you going, to the pub?
Actually, do you know what? I'm gonna head to the Artificer that's next to the pub.
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely. So yeah, Zuri, you follow after Edgar, who's seemingly heading towards the pub. As far as you're aware, it doesn't seem to be saying much unless you say otherwise. But yeah.
Well, where's Archie at the same time, or is he gone else?
Well, as you guys have darted off, and I'm in a wheelchair with very limited speed, I'm probably just going to have to head back to the pub.
Right.
Yeah. There's no way I could keep up and keep track of where you guys are going. So
Yeah, what is the
to...
movement speed of that thing, by the way?
15, if I remember correctly.
Ooh.
Really?
Ferriston
I thought it's
and
faster.
Kara.
No, 15.
What are you guys doing?
I was gonna join Tade at the bar.
That's where I'm gonna go. Pub.
I was actually grabbing Tate because I wanted to ask him if he would come with me for a little trip.
Wonderful. So that means you probably followed Tate back to the bar, didn't you? Because he went.
No,
first,
before he
but you
left,
guys-
I mean, we walked towards.
You all decided to go there at the same time, so you will have walked in with Tate as well.
I wouldn't have gone to the bar. I would have grabbed him when he walked off and asked him. But the thing is, because he's not here, and it could.
If it's anything I can answer, I can answer.
Do you want to deal with Ferris? It's something we can do. It depends where you guys want to go. I want to go to a place, and I would like to have Tate with me, and I'm pretty sure he would come with me, but I don't want. It's something that, where things could happen. Let's say it like this.
Can ask, what would you like to try and do?
I would like to see Babushka, and I would like to take Tate with me.
Okay, I can do that. However, I feel like there probably isn't. I can probably do that if you wish.
Might be a bit weird if Elias is not here for that bit, but
Yeah.
It's a little.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying. It depends how
give
long
it-
we are
give it for
going.
next time.
Yeah.
I'll give it for next time,
Okay.
please. Or
That's what I'm saying.
Tate will not come with you, and you can go on your own.
Okay. So, do you want to? I'll go
Either
on my
you
own.
can wait until next time, or you can go on your own.
I want to do it before we have the rest. So
You
either
guys
we
aren't
can.
gonna have a rest for a while. You guys took a long rest and then came out and got fired up. You won't be able to have a long rest for quite a while.
Yeah.
You can't have a long rest though. Straight off the back of another long rest.
No, what I mean, I want to do that before we even have a rest. So.
Is there a rule against that?
Yeah. You can't have long rests like.
Oh shit! There's a
Off the back.
YouTube channel that needs come up in. Anyway, moving on.
No, they can't. They can't go back to back. Or at least in whether or not its rules is written, I'm not letting you have another long rest. You
Yeah.
can't
Anyway,
fall
DM's
asleep.
discretion. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't fall asleep again if you're not tired.
We are all
I can.
We
very
are tired.
You slept.
I
you rested.
never wake up not tired. If I'm asleep for 12 hours, I can go at least another 6 hours.
All right. Well,
It's okay.
currently, no.
All right, let's say Tate is heading to the bar, and Thurston, I don't know what you're doing then.
Thurston, what are you doing?
Going to the bar,
Wonderful.
drenched with water, mane in my eyes. Going to the bar, need a fucking drink.
Okay. Tade and Ferriston head towards the bar. I'm going to come back to you.
I just want to say one thing. I mean, if this is happening at the time when I come out of the shop, I mean, I could always go to the place where Kara's going as well.
No, that's while you guys were talking to the dude.
Oh, okay.
No, yeah.
Okay,
So,
fair
Kara,
enough.
we'll deal with you first.
Yeah.
You're going to head to see Babushka.
I will tell Tate, though, that I'm going there, and if I don't come back, you know where I went.
Well, baby, all I can say is I'm pretty pooped.
Yeah.
I'd like to have a little bit of a rest, decompress,
Yeah.
a little bit of self-care. It never hurt anybody,
I know. I just wanted to let you know. Feel the love,
Okay,
honey.
take care, baby. Call Tate for love if you need anything.
I shall. If I have spells left.
Wonderful.
Okay. I'll head there. I'm being stealthy, and I gonna use my last channel divinity, and I think I can do it again. That I cast a shadow, where I basically turn invisible. It's for a turn. I looked it up.
For a turn.
Yeah.
For a minute.
That's 6 seconds.
It's 6 seconds. It's fine.
So, what are you trying to do while you're invisible?
I basically want to stealth there, hide, and then when I go in, I want to check if she's there, but be invisible.
Okay, in 6 seconds you can get 60 foot.
Okay.
Are you going invisible before, as of when you get there?
I basically go there stealthy, so she wouldn't know I'm there unless she's like actually having a radar alert up. I guess
Okay.
then whatever.
So what will happen is that you will dash 60 foot and then reappear in front of the tent. Yes?
No. I'll go up to the tent, but stealthy, so I'm
Yeah.
hiding in shadows.
And then you go
Yeah, so
invisible.
you-
And
but
then
you're
I
gonna
go
become
invisible
visible in front of
before-
the tent.
When I go into the tent, I will be invisible.
You won't be.
Okay.
It's 6
Oh,
seconds.
yeah,
It's
there's-
not very long.
6 seconds to look inside if she's there.
2, 3.
Yeah,
Or
that's
if you
fine.
just want to look inside to see if she's there.
Yeah.
So you're going to get there, become invisible, look in, come back out.
Yeah,
that what you're
let's do
saying?
it like that. Yeah.
Okay, I think just otherwise you're not going to have enough time.
Yeah,
invisible,
that's fine.
That's all I'm saying. Okay, so you walking down the smaller cobblestone path that change slowly into a slightly more decrepit area, but again there's the fine fabrics of Babushka's tent set up there, sort of deep oranges and golds and reds of the whole place. A heavy sort of carpet leaning against what would be the door. Become invisible. I'd like you to roll a stealth check with advantage.
Oh, nice. I rolled a 19 and I have a +8, so 27.
All right. Yeah, so
You do make her proud.
Ah, you're welcome.
All right. So you. How are you going to get inside the tent without being obvious? Because there is like heavy carpet sort of hold like as a curtain like door.
Can I
It's
use
not just open.
thaumaturgy beforehand to let the curtains swing a bit?
I believe thaumaturgy is a verbal component, right?
Yeah, but I can whisper it from further away,
That
right?
is true.
Yeah, okay.
It has 30 feet, and if I start making it swing beforehand, before I slip in.
Okay, you know what? I'll let that happen, yeah. So, from a distance, from about 6 foot away, again, this slight whisper into the wind. This small gust of wind seems to pull away the carpets, and then in that
Nice.
split second, darting in between those pieces of heavy fabric, and you were inside.
Is she there?
You cannot see her from where you are, but previously that also happened.
Mhm.
You've got about 3 seconds left of this. You know that she appeared from the back of the room, and then walked in from somewhere.
Can I, since I don't see her, can I go towards that and press against the wall if there's fabrics, maybe hide?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna make you roll me another stealth check. For this one, you still will have advantage. I'll give you that.
Okay.
You need to roll me another one.
Go on, Kara.
24.
24.
Rolled a
Okay.
16.
So while invisible, you are still able to maintain the silence that you would usually have. Flattening yourself against some of the fabric, there is a small... The curtains that are sort of pulled into the sides, held here, and then continue down to the floor, you were able to shimmy yourself in beside them. They're fairly heavy, so they do obscure you from vision. Can you roll me a
Okay.
perception check? I'm assuming you're trying to see if she's there.
Yeah.
Going around and everything. Okay, go for it. You are now visible, by the way.
Yeah, I know. That would be +7. It's dim light, I assume, so I can see normally, right? It's not fully lit.
No, it's not fully lit, no.
Okay.
It'd be dim light.
Okay. So 22.
22. Listening against the heavy fabrics, it does muffle a lot of sound. Considering the sort of texture of everything around you, it is difficult to hear a lot. But from vibrations in the floor, you can feel movement from somewhere.
Okay. I'm gonna disguise myself as one of the hags.
One of the hags.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In which form?
I use disguise self and appear as them. I'm probably not as tall, but the more
the
human-like
enormous one.
version.
So they had two forms. The one that they turned into when they died, and they also had the one that they were sort of showing you.
The more human one.
The more humanoid one.
Yeah.
Sure. Which one? The Dusk, the Night, or the Annis Hag?
Helen, I think she was called the leader.
Helen, I think that was the Night Hag, I believe.
I don't know.
I believe it was.
Old
Helen, yes, was the
woman-
Night Hag.
Yeah. Okay. And I wait if
Sure.
she appears.
You're just waiting.
Yeah. For now. If you want to go somewhere else.
For now. I'm gonna... Okay. Yeah, she's not moving yet. So while this is happening, Fairston,
Yes.
you and Tade walk to the bar. The Macabre Jackdaw, the place where you originally stayed, well, when you began your visit here, run by a halfling woman called Bracken, who is built like a brick shithouse. Also where you discovered that Tade has had an interesting story about curtains, a goat, the floorboards being damaged. It seems like it was quite a time. Fond-ish memories of this place. And that, for a brief moment, raises your spirits. The shitty situations that you have been in have been brutal. The thought of a nice cold beer, or like at least colder than room temperature beer, and like a warm fire is quite appealing at this point. As you enter the room, this place seems pretty much exactly as it always has been. With not many people in, this is probably far more breakfast time than anything else. There's no patrons in for a drink. However, there is a couple of people who are down for breakfast, rather than staying in the inn. And there's a few new people. You and Tade step in, and Tade immediately steps up to the bar. As you take in your surroundings, you look towards where Tade has stepped up to. Directly next to Tade, as he orders a drink and glances over to one side, is a figure that you will recognize. A large red circular hat rests atop a very scrawny figure. Robes rest against her. similar, strangely, to yours. You may not have seen this person dressed in this way before. So similar to you and yet so perversely different. As footsteps enter, she turns. This looks like a hairless cat tabaxi. Enormous yellow eyes staring directly at you. She sips from a glass, sets it down behind her, swivels on the stool, sends her full attention directly towards you. So, you're here then?
I tap Tate on the shoulder.
He's directly next to her. He has wandered across and is right next to her currently.
Okay then. In that case, I sort of half turn, beckon towards her to come outside. And I
Flash of
disappear
teeth.
and I disappear behind the door.
Sure. She stands up, starts making her way towards you. She's going to step outside.
Does she see me standing, I imagine, behind the wall?
That
she
depends. Are
comes
you
out?
trying to stop her from seeing you?
So it's like as I left the door, I sort of disappeared off to the left.
Yeah, I mean,
Making
if you're
sure that I
directly
was-
outside, she wouldn't have direct eye contact, eye line with you until she stepped outside. If you would like to make a stealth check to see if you want to avoid being seen by her,
Yes. 28.
wonderful. She steps outside. She doesn't see you. What would you like to do?
I point my crossbow and shoot.
Run.
Wonderful.
Oh, fucking hell.
Guys, on that exact moment when you said point the crossbow and shoot, the run audio played. Got redeemed.
Run.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, that was perfect. Perfectly timed.
21.
Perfect.
21, you do hit. Roll damage. Can I ask, is this with a regular bolt?
Regular bolt.
Cool, go for it.
We can't hear these.
Yeah, I was like, I have no idea what's happening.
8 points
Fine.
of piercing damage.
8 points of piercing damage. You, as she directly steps out, as you point this directly at her head, you can see that she sees you at the corner of her eye and just, this bolt goes the front of her chin, and you can see that there is a small amount of blood drips down. Head dips back down. It's a very rude way to say hello.
I never wanted to see you here in the first place, Rohalia.
What you want and what you get are two very different things.
I
Hold
don't
on,
see
just
anything
need to
good
check.
coming from this, so I'm going to get extra shit faced.
Okay, hold on. Just need to double check something. The Court of Festivals doesn't so easily step away from their prey.
Festivals.
Yep.
Okay, I heard that right then.
Large crossbow, explosive bolt.
All right. Before you do so, no, she'll allow it. Go.
19.
It hits.
And I am using, and as a bonus action, Slayer's Prey,
Wonderful.
which adds an extra.
I'm not going to
D6.
make you roll initiative because she is letting you go first.
18 points of damage in total.
18 points. Wonderful. Okay. Good job. This bolt, point blank, directly into her chest. For most people, you would usually imagine a stumble backwards. You would imagine a look of annoyance, but she again just smiles. Now, my lion, you'll have to do better than that. And she draws two weapons. She draws a sword, what looks like a rapier-esque thing, as well as a dagger. And she is going to make a few attacks. It's two 19s plus.
If you kill her, I call dibs on the rapier. Just saying.
That's going to be plus. Oh, hold on. Where is it? There. Plus 10 to hit. So 29.
That hits.
Wonderful. 2 hits.
Oh no.
So it's going to be. It was very close one. One is going to deal. Let's see, 4, 6. Hold on. Let me go back. Yeah, so that is going to be in total. From one of them is going to be 10 points of damage. You can tell that whatever she stabbed you with just there, like, had a slash at you, had some sort of magic imbued with it, but you're not entirely sure what. The second one is going to do. Okay, that's only going to be 6. Oh, wait, no, hold on. That's not right. That's fine. That's only going to be 6 points of slashing damage, but then additionally, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, okay. That's cocked. 13.
13. You're going to take 11 points of poison damage. And you were also poisoned.
Yep.
Wonderful. And then final attack. She is going to strike at you again. This time with the rapier again.
Hydrate, fellas.
Wonderful. Does a 20 hit you?
Yes, it does.
Wonderful. That's 15 points of damage. Of slashing damage, sorry. Now, my dear, we could do this all day, and I don't think it would really go well for you. You watch as the wounds that you just dealt her start to disappear.
Whereabouts are the rest of the party apart from Tade?
Tade's inside. He's going to be starting to move towards you. The rest are nowhere near you.
I know I'm on my way eventually, but
That's what I was going to
It's some time.
ask. We're in the shop next to the pub. So I was
You're not
going
there
to
yet.
ask.
because
Are we not there yet?
You've
so
been
we wouldn't
talking
have
to him.
heard the explosion,
You've
right?
been talking to him.
Sorry, chronology in my head is fucked.
Don't worry. So you guys are coming back from him about now. This is where you're about to turn around and come back.
Would they have heard the explosion?
Not from this distance. Kara's inside a tent, covered in very thick fabric that isn't sound cancelling. You couldn't have set me up better, guys.
yeah, set it up perfect.
This is like beyond perfect.
We
Okay.
You're
were
welcome.
played.
So, do we hear this then, or
Nah,
oh shit?
Nowhere near.
we're not even at the
I-
shop yet. You're still like on
I-
your way back.
Is telepathic bond still up?
I'd say no by this point.
Ah. I at
It's
least
an
try. I at least tried to get him to do that.
Sure.
To send a message to them, and seeing that there's no feedback.
Yeah.
I begin running. Opposite direction.
Now that's more like it. And she's going to start following. What's your speed, by the way?
I believe 30 feet at a dash 60.
Ah.
Couldn't
As
you
she
have
starts
more?
sprinting towards you, you can tell almost immediately that she is going to catch you. Tabaxi, unfortunately, just are faster. There's no way that you're going to outrun her at this pace. Now come now, my lion. You shan't get away in that manner. Not with me right here.
I told you once before, Atalia. The Court of Festivals will not have me.
You think it's a choice. And
you think I'm joking.
Please roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah. Whoa! Natural 20 for 29.
You are just able to jump out of the way as a shield materializes or appears to materialize directly in front of you, trying to block your path. You manage to sidestep it just, and almost immediately run into a floating sword. Both of these you manage to avoid as you keep running, but you see a figure in black further along the road. Long white hair, almost comparable to Archie's, standing there. He's leaning against the wall, hand looking at his nails. Looks towards you as well. Now come now, this won't end well. Let's talk.
Why bother? We've had this conversation before and I've told you no.
Oh, we've had this conversation before. But you might want to listen once again. You know, information changes. So does our position. Yes,
Either kill me or
my lion.
either kill me and be done with it.
Oh no,
or leave
no,
me
no.
alone.
We've got
I am
so
not-
much more fun to have.
I am not joining your house.
Oh, you don't need to join us yet. We have a proposition.
What could you possibly say that is worthwhile to me?
Oh, information. That is the lifeblood. Now, I have to say I can enjoy a nice glass of red, but finding out some juicy pieces of information are just diabolically beautiful.
Can I like send bits to the chat and just like say send for Ross soon some like boba tea of inspiration or some shit like that?
Nope. But your information was hard to come by.
What have you found?
Oh, many things. My word. We did find. It's interesting to hear about Ama. The land, that is beautiful, though. Treacherous in many ways. Oh. You seem to have an interesting life there. It was so... You had it made. You had it so good. I can't imagine what happened. And that poor, poor father of yours. And Gaz?
Straightens up at the mention of Gaz.
Ah, we thought so. Estranged from family, but it's strange how we're pushed to make another one immediately. Now, if you wouldn't mind following us. That wasn't a suggestion. She points down the road to the east.
Holster my crossbow. Head down. Just walk by. As I walk past Rotalia, just growl in her general direction and just lumber off in the direction.
Wonderful. Oh, Asriel. We wouldn't want his little friends to think he'd left them all alone. Do you mind telling them? She follows after. She almost skips down the road towards you. Stepping in beside you, not looking at you, an easy gait, long limbs, stepping away from the situation at hand.
See a potential waifu in Edgar's future.
Asriel, as she named him, stands and begins walking into the village. Edgar, Archie, Zuria. Directly in front of you begins to appear what seems to be a rather well-dressed gentleman. Black suit with a white shirt. No tie, top 2 buttons undone. Impeccably elegant. You can see that he has rounded ears, though there is almost certainly some sort of Fey ancestry in him. His hair rivals Archie's in its silver. You can see on one hand several rings, and on the index finger he has a single claw, is what it looks like. Made of metal, it sort of stays on with a chain held around his wrist. On his back, you see what seems to be an incredibly elegant blade, as well as a shield. Rounded, but intricately designed, you can see from just the rim. He stops in the center of the road and allows you to approach. Before he reaches you, his hand goes across his waist and he bows. My dear gentleman and lady, I am Asriel. That's not the right name. Hold on. No, it is Asriel.
The name
It is
you called
Asriel.
him.
Yep. I am Asriel. And I'm not here to argue. I'm not here to get in your way. I promise you that. I simply come as a messenger. Your friend's going to be stepping away for a while. He'll be able to contact you, I'm sure. Who knows, maybe you'll be able to go visit him someday. But for now, the one that you know as Faye Roston is coming with us. Goodbye.
I don't think so. I'll throw a dagger at him.
You can.
Over.
Roll to attack.
Can I? Oh, I want to do something.
You could do it at the same time as me if you
Yeah,
want.
I want to do it at the same time as you.
Are
for it.
you there?
Yeah.
No, in fairness, you guys went off entirely. I'm not here.
Oh, Tony, you said it says me, Archibald.
Yeah, but I'm not. I'm 15 feet of movement.
You would be a bit
I'm-
further behind.
I am way,
There we are.
way behind.
I've got 40 feet of movement.
Yeah,
You can do something if you wish.
Yeah.
Archie, you have powerful spells.
Yeah. Go on, wizard bloke.
Oh, fuck it, I wizard him. All right, fine. Can he give me an intelligence saving throw, please?
And indeed. Does a 23 do anything for you?
Yeah, 23 passes. It does give him the half damage, as I am going to very, very aggressively just launch this sort of psychic attack on him and say, what the hell have you done to him, you little piece of shit? I can
so what's it do?
see it. This is Tasha's Mind Whip. So he's taking half
Oh,
damage of this.
shit.
I am
Okay.
fully... I've seen Edgar go in for a knife attack. I am committing to this.
Figure out a knife attack is a dirty 20. 11 plus
Wonderful.
9.
Holy shit.
That
9 psychic damage. I've
9
halved
psychic
it.
damage.
Yeah, I've
Okay,
halved it.
wonderful. Good to know. Thank you. And Edgar, that was a regular knife.
It was a regular knife. I'm not sure if I got sneak attack, do I?
It's going to be. That's going to be under plus
Do you get sneak on surprise? No, I don't think you do. It's just a regular knife attack.
You
Nah,
definitely do not get sneak attack on this.
He's looking
It does
at
hit. Just.
Excellent.
You see that the shield that was on his back, he goes, and this shield flies off his back and points towards you. The dagger just sails over the top of it, and it does catch him in the shoulder.
And that's 9 points of damage.
It's not. Drops it to the floor. Thank you for that. I will give you a single parting gift. And then he's going to make 3 attacks. Well,
I
actually, he's
didn't
going to
hit
use.
him.
Sorry. They
I'm-
attacked.
Yeah, but I wasn't
Would
gonna.
you like to do something? What would you like to try and do?
Well, Zori's. I feel like for the sake of role play and this man's opinion of us before he hits us all,
Mhm.
Zori is like a little too unfazed for most people's comfort level.
Okay.
She sees him like, and when she's just like, she looks him up and down, but she's a little bit too emotional to make a pass. And then he says that, and she's just like, cool.
All right. So, are you doing anything, or is that just like a wait?
Nah, I like the minute that I see them throw shit, I'm just like, the fuck was that for?
Okay, wonderful. He's going to make an attack, and that's going to be a 17 to hit.
Misses.
Misses.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right, so you dodge out of the way of this floating sword as it goes. And you
Floating
blink.
sword.
Yes.
Oh shit. Okay.
Then this individual seems to appear next to you.
Oh damn.
Okay.
There's a 25 hit.
Yeah.
You are grappled. You are also going to take.
I mean, grappled ain't too bad, so.
Oh, you're lucky. You're only gonna. Oh, actually, never mind. You are grappled. You're not going to take damage. You're now going to get attacked twice.
Again?
No, actually, sorry. You're just going to take 1 attack.
Yeah.
He reaches for you with his teeth.
His teeth?
Yep. And that's going to be a 25 again to hit. So that's going to be.
What happens when you crit on an incisor?
So that's only going to be 5 points of piercing damage.
Uncanny dodge.
To dodge it completely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Raiden.
Oh, hello, Raiden.
And then that's also going to be 9 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
Your maximum hit points drop by 9.
What, totally or?
Yeah.
Permanently?
Not permanently, but
Oh,
they
I was going to
permanently
say,
reduce.
because that would have been some bullshit. I would.
Yep.
Anyway. So
Wonderful.
9 points of necrotic damage. Right, okay.
Hey.
Man can bring you to the brink of death and back again.
And then he's going to try and step away. You may take an attack of opportunity if you wish.
I've already used my reaction to use uncanny dodge, so I can't.
Okay. He steps away. The floating sword steps right up to you. He goes, now that won't hurt for too much longer. Though I might get it seen to. Sometimes bites me a little nervous. Adieu. And he is going to step away. And he is going to Misty Step.
Oh! Oh, damn!
Yeah, I'm gonna say he can do that. Yeah, legendary actions and all that.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to grab my dagger with the enemy's blood on it.
Mm-hmm.
And
Don't
sheathe it.
lick it, my man.
Gonna lick it.
No, I'm not. I'm just going. I'm making sure there's
And
blood.
Badgers, thank you very much for the raid. I do appreciate it.
Yeah.
Hope you're well.
Hello.
So what are you doing with it?
Oh, I'm sheathing it with the blood on it.
Cool.
Dude, take care of your weapons.
As far as you can tell, he seems to have disappeared. Fayerston, You wander from the town. You don't really know where you're going. But Ritalia, beside you, natters away, talking about everything and anything. But often coming back to little hints about your past. Things that other people shouldn't know about you. Slowly concreting in your mind that they have something against you. It takes you roughly an hour to leave the perimeter of the village and to lose sight of your friends. Waiting at the perimeter of the village is a carriage. 2 black horses with manes feathered over the top and shiny silver metal links between them. You then see ahead of you, Azrael appears, seemingly out of thin air. Grabs the handle, pulls it open, and gestures for you to enter.
I guess this is a fine welcome to the family then, isn't it?
Oh, you've not met everyone yet, but you will. We're going to have so much fun. You step inside the carriage. The door closes behind you. Azrael, you can feel him step up to the horses and grab the reins. A quick and you start trundling away. The rest of you, we will come back to this another time.
Oh,
I can't
fuck.
believe you've
If
done
Becca
this.
couldn't get any more sexy, she's going to turn into a vampire. Just...
Oh, perfect
Wonderful.
audio. Perfect.
Um,
Oh, God.
Thank you very much. I can't believe you've done
this.
So guys, just to fill people in, Ferriston, or Peter here, or Banana Skins, whatever you like to call him, is currently going to be away for a little while, so he's not going to be able to play over the next few games. So this is why he is currently taking a step away from the game, and he is going to be joining the Court of Festivals.
Leaving
Which we will
us with a
discover.
cliffhanger.
Yeah, but of course I do. How can I not? With
Yeah.
But additionally, the final thing I will add, Edgar,
Yes.
you find that on your lapel is
I have a lapel.
what looks like a pin.
Okay.
On it is basically similar to an enamel pin. But from what you can see, it is a carousel horse, a black carousel horse, on a red twisting pole in mid-leap.
You don't look happy.
Who knows restoration, by the way? I just want to point out.
Paid.
So guys, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah.
We will be back in 2 weeks' time. Unfortunately, without Banana Skins, the wonderful individual. I'm
Yeah.
very sorry that you're going to be going, Peter, but we look forward to having you back
Yeah, we look
eventually.
forward to having you back. It's going to be
This is
amazing.
only for a couple months or so. So this is just while I set up all my stuff to move into my next dorm for my
Yeah.
next year of uni,
Gotcha.
essentially, because I
Yeah.
can't be staying in this room the whole time I'm here.
Yeah.
I do need to move my stuff.
Dude, seriously,
You do,
it's
buddy.
been great. It's great to have you here. It's great to have you
Yeah.
back again soon. I love you so much, and it's going to be great to
Absolutely.
have you back.
Love you
back
guys
on
too,
the
this
Dead
is
Bud
amazing.
Society. Yeah. So especially we need Faye Roston. We need that cake back. You
Yep.
know, we need the raw sex appeal
Arslan.
back for
Arslan.
yeah.
I need to do some main brushing, so come back, please.
Yes, exactly.
So it's going to be eventually. If Ferriston gets enough like fans, then he's going to be Simba.
Hey!
Nice.
I've also realised who's going to carry Archie now. Like when
You
we
have
have to
a
go in places.
wheelchair.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but
Archie
wheelchair-
doesn't fit in half these places, so I had to get carried in on those, like those bits. Like I haven't got
We'll
any.
have to figure it out.
There's the
Oh,
enemy.
we'll have to
to
figure
figure
it
it
out.
out.
Ah,
But
right.
guys, I'm afraid we're gonna have to run off because I am in desperate need of a shower. I have done
Ew.
3 shows today in 30-degree heat, throwing myself around
Holy
scorching
shit.
hot metal bars. I stink.
We can't smell. We don't care.
And on that note,
But guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you very, very much. We'll be back with the Waking Dungeons in 2 weeks' time, fingers crossed.
Yep.
With Tade, but without Peter.
Yes.
With Elias, but not with Peter.
Yep,
So-
and if you come back on Tuesday we have the next episode of our other campaign, Windermere Falls, coming up,
Windermere
which will
Falls.
be great. So, yep, come and check that out as well.
Absolutely.
Down there's some links to go and check us out. Check out Geeky Clean, they're an amazing sponsor. Also, follow everyone
Episode
here.
four.
Well, on
through
that
there.
stream we had the Dragonborn himbo. Just saying.
Yes. So, yeah, check out all of our social links. Have a little look through there. Thank you so much,
also,
guys.
the more subscribers
Absolutely.
we have, the less clothes I wear.
No. This isn't OnlyFans.
You can't say that on Twitch.
Link in Twitter bio.
I said it isn't.
Sorry.
We just call it. It's for all the fans, so it's fine.
All of
all the fans. Not only
Anyway, right, we're going.
Okay,
Guys,
we're going. Right,
been a
bye
pleasure.
everyone.
Thank